Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday to you. Glad you're with us tonight. So, 3 big hours. You are not going to believe what we have tonight. I told you, there might be some big surprises here in this show. We got values, we got discounts, we have brand new, but there are some really cool, I'm talking lightning quick, brand new items that are going to be so gone so fast. How about our first ever black diamond wheel? We've never had this many black diamond pieces in one show. They're super affordable. Love what you're going to see there. Also, it is a night for wheels. We've got some of our best pieces on a discount, on a clearance. But of course, you can't have a weeknight show without a lot of brand new coming your way. So we have it. We have a brand new blue wing black D. We have a brand new yellow diamond. These are affordable, by the way, all affordable. And we have color change garnet that's brand new. And wait a minute, is this a malachite? We made a malachite. We did. It's so exciting. We've had some malachites, but they've been designer pieces that can't be changed. We're going to make sure this is really custom, not to mention a returning favorite that was so quickly on the air and gone, you may not even remember it, but it is one of still today, one of the most detailed designer pieces I've ever seen, and that is over the course of a lot of jewelry for a lot of years. But wait till you see so many gems. If you can never decide and you're going, I'm not sure like what direction to go in when it comes to gems, we've got a compass. Get it? Direction. We've got a compass made of a lot of different gems and all these rare exotics. So you might remember that. It's back from that big designer. Plus classics like hoops, and we're even going to upgrade you on diamonds because we've done our fair share of diamond tennis bracelets, but I have our first ever edition where we've got baguettes and rounds together. So they're packed. They're going to be all the way across your wrist. They're at 7.5 inch as well. So if that tends to be the length that suits you best, get ready. Plus, speaking of bracelets, there is some arm candy tonight. We have got one of the more creative designs in bracelets I've ever seen. It's got emerald, it's got opal, and it has diamonds together in one very affordable bracelet. So it's going to be a night to shop. I hope you can sit back and stay with us for a bit. Maybe, 3 hours. We'll make it feel like, 3 minutes or maybe 33 minutes, right? Yeah, give me 33 minutes. But we're also going to be teasing some of the items that are coming up this weekend, which is a first for us. We're actually going to bring something that we've never had before. So stay with us, and I'll be sure and pop that in for a look for you to see what that's all about. So get ready, and let me just give a word of advice for, the shoppers out there that really know what great shopping's all about. When you want to do it really right, you've just got to be in on the phone lines early on everything because it's, as usual, a lot of one-of-a-kinds. Plus, there's a brand new yellow diamond that is a 2 carat plus that is an incredible price tag. So a lot to get to. If you have requests, please feel free to get those in. Happy to help you out with all requests that you might have throughout the show. If there's anything you're looking for, if there's anything you saw maybe just about 24 hours ago or whatever we can do, but there's a lot of brand new items, and they are, I'm telling you, we have just really, it's challenging in today's gold and diamond world, and we deal with exotic gems on top of that, so it's challenging to put together values like what you're going to see, but that's what we're here to do. So get ready to do a little shopping. Oh, and one more thing, this one just kind of jumps out at me. It's a 1668 Asher Cupley wing. So that's also here, and we added some really big pink diamonds around it. Oh, and there is the biggest value I've seen on some of our museum pieces, including a Chameleon that's over a 1/2 carat. So this is wild. I mean, Padparasha, Chameleon, those are not even pieces we see on a daily basis, but they're here and they are marked way down, way down. Way down. Okay, before I totally disappear, let's take a look at Mandarin garnet here on the way, and welcome to Thursday again. Glad you're with us tonight. So excited you're here, and we have, oh good. I started with some orange just, for some good luck, and it worked. So, okay, good. All right, so here we go. Item number 7758. Oh, nothing like August and pennant races and me together. It's a very stressful combination, but I'm here. I'm ready to shop now. I'm ready to shop. So here we go, and Mama, good job. So here we are with a really, really, really special Mandarin garnet. It is, it's a 224, no less. Some of you may even watch us on channel 224, right? Dish, am I hearing? Don't even ask me what days, because I know Dish flip-flops and changes, but I know direct. I know that one. It's 223, but 224, I think we're on Dish on 224 a couple of days. So here we go. Oh, and thank you. Well, hi, Andrea. Andrea, hi, in Colorado. Hi, thank you so much. Your kind words are appreciated. It's Farm Rio. Yeah, I've just discovered them recently, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the line. So check it out, Andrea, Farm Rio. All right, so here's, as in Rio, as in, Brazil. All right, so here we go. Never thought I would enjoy a line of clothing with the name farm in it, but hey, I am now. But there are no overalls in the collection, I promise. No overalls. All right, so here we go. 224 in Mandarin garnet. Thank you, Andrea. You're so kind. Let's talk about, oh, and by the way, Linda B., if you're out there, Linda, check your email and get back to me tonight because I know I'm going to be working on some stuff after the show. So want to make sure I hear back from you. Linda B., if you're out there talking about turquoise earrings, and check your email and get back to me on your gold color that you need, okay? So I can help to try and get those ready by tomorrow. But here we go with our 224 Mandarin garnet with, how about this? We break it down because you see those really big marquise cuts on the sides there, kind of creating a floral around it. Well, that's going to be 29 points in the marquise cut, and then you get another 14 points in the round brilliance on the side. So looking forward to sharing what I think is probably our biggest value in Mandarin I've seen in a long time, and it is white gold only. This is not our own, so that's the way it's got to stay, but how nice, because if you're going to choose a gold color and you have really big white diamonds around it like these are, you might as well have that all set up in the white gold. It is so beautiful, and what a great Mandarin. We do have a larger one later, so if you're missing out lately on some of our larger stones, I will bring out a nearly 9 carat, but obviously it's not going to be quite this price. Let's try this on. What a beautiful pop of vibrant color this is. Great looking piece, the way it looks like those diamonds, well, they're completely flared out on either side. We have one only, and let the discounting begin. This is just, I don't know, Thursday, August 4th. I mean, mark the calendar. There are going to be some values you've just never seen before on this show here tonight. So let's get started with the big Mandarin. And you know what? Instead of $29.99, that's as good as you can usually get for a 2 carat plus. How about the big important diamonds around it? And instead of $29 or $19.99, Kevin, if you have your eye on that one, you got a special treat. $9.99 right now for your caller. Let's make it happen right now. Kevin at $9.99, because he's already got a caller. They've heeded the warning. They understand the importance of big discounts on big items. If Lolo says it's good, it must be really good, because I'm used to giving you low prices on everything anyways. So if I start raving about the values in 1 3-hour block of time, well, then something really big and good is happening. So that's the way to get it to, yeah? Oh, well, darn it. You know what that means, Kevin, right? Sorry, Kevin. No, that's not a knock on your gender at all, okay? Would you ever, let me ask you something. You're not married, right? I mean, not to get too personal. If you were, and you've got maybe a bride-to-be, right? Would you prohibit her from shopping for great jewelry at a great price? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. No. Okay, good. Ding, ding, ding. Right answer. All right, good. Will you please pass that along to your lovely SO later on, that, you pass the husband-to-be test? Okay, good. Unless you don't want it. If you guys aren't that way, you don't have to pass that along, but Lolo approved. Okay, so was that too personal? All right, okay, good. And Jess, I apologize. I was starting the show and you were I think you were in the mid-sentence of telling me something. It was like a message from a Sharon. Am I hearing that right? Oh, good. Well, Sharon, which Sharon was it? Sharon W. Hi, well, Sharon, I was literally going on the air and I heard just starting to tell me your message. So thank you for letting us know you love your Chameleon. And speaking of tonight, we're going to see one at a great big value. So that is going to be, there's a 51 pointer that's certified, as all our 2 millions are, but that's going to be coming up. All right, nobody wants my Mandarin. That's all right. All right, so that's an ominous start when it's $9.99 for a 224 with all that diamond weight. And remember, we're adding those together because you've got, of course, remember, there's, the 29 just in your 4 stones. So those are nice big stones on their own. They're about 7, 8 pointers each. And then you've got the rounds beside it. And for a 224, I know we love the big Mandarins too. I'm going to have one. I'll have the big 8 carat 97, I believe it is. It's a roval. It's in a great halo design. But if you want something super affordable that, let's be honest, that should never be, ever be $999. So if you like it, it's yours to call in. Someone's checking with the husband right now, so you never know. She might call back and say, he said it's a go. He said it's a green light, and I got it, and it's mine. So come on in early if you like that one. I have something new for you, and I mentioned this. We're going to be showcasing a couple of different black diamond pieces, but in rings. This is my only necklace. It's the full necklace. You're getting the pendant and the chain, which is all, get this, 18 karat gold. And how appropriate, Tony, if you had to imagine the universe was just in sync with our piece here, and you have 18 karat gold, which we don't have all that often, and you had to imagine a number, what do you think it would be? Tony's probably like, excuse me, I'm not a numeric psychic. But you know what? I just happen to notice these things because I'm into meaningful things and signs and recognizing them. 7750, because 750, you know what that means. That would be a stamp you oftentimes see for 18 karat gold, indicating 75% pure. So that's how we get to 18 karat gold. You have the 75% of gold, and then you've got the other in the alloys. So this is 7750. And you'll never forget the item number now on your piece. Not that it's relevant at all, but you've got a great way to get, how about this, a column or 3 columns of black, white, and black diamonds together. That's 18K, solid white gold. Then you have black rhodium, notice that, underneath the black diamonds. 20 points in the black diamonds, 40 points in the white diamonds. And how about that row of the white diamonds being as large as they are? This is that stiletto drop style, but it's not too long. I think sometimes when we get into these 2.5, 3-inch styles, hey, they might end up where they shouldn't be going, you know, where not everybody can see them, right? Into like, you know, that abyss. So it really is perceived as a very, very dressy style when you get stilettos, drop pendants that go like way down into the neckline. This is still giving you that linear effect, but it's not going to be that massive elongated piece. Still elongating, still pretty, still rare. Let me show you all the details. And of course, I'm showing you the chain because it's coming with the chain. Oh, is that, wait a minute, whose signature is that back there? Should I even be really showing this? Boy, that is some really elegant penmanship, and I cannot say I can read it. If you guys can at home, let me know. Your monitor at home, I guarantee you, is bigger than mine. Unless you're watching on a phone. I'm dealing with some really tiny monitors here. They're no bigger than a computer screen, but look at that, 18K, and a very distinctive, beautiful, beautiful penmanship on that signature. So let's show you this. You can see there's that beautiful mirror finish box link chain. Let me show it against the hand here. We'll get you some of the goodies I like to give you, which is like, you know, measurements and looking at it on the neckline. But there's the measurement on the piece here as far as the length. You can see an idea. Here's dropping the ruler in, so you can see that it's about right at 7/8 or so of an inch in the length, and that beautiful. If you say black diamonds don't sparkle, well, take a look as it sits relatively still here, just kind of balancing against that ruler, and you can see that there's a different kind of shine in that they are opaque stones, but they're still lovely. Do we have a neckline shot? Because I'm going to go there next. This is the chain that comes with it. It's one length. It's going to be, gosh, I'm going to have to double check it. They never bother with links, and I checked everything but that today. So that looks to be, I'm going to call it a 16-inch chain, and I'll let you know if it's not. You can take that chain off and use another if you'd like, spring ring clasp on that one. Let me show it to you on the neckline so we can just get you an idea of how that looks from a distance away, so you can really see what that's all about. But a great piece, really wearable every day. If you wear a lot of the black and white, I think always kind of tends to jive. We do a lot of color in our gems and jewelry, certainly, but certainly a classic style here with the black and the white diamonds, and we'll make it really, really, really affordable. There is, after all, only this one. Comes with the chain. Remember, 18K, even on the chain. And so you have a lot to love about this one, but the bottom line is it's got to be affordable. And stay with me because I'm going to show you values on brand new like you're seeing here, but you've got to dial early. It is the best way to get in. We might shock you. We might surprise you. There might be some very unexpected type values that you see throughout the show, and I just encourage you to be there and ready to go as soon as you can, because when we've got 60 points in diamonds, 18 karat gold chain. I was pricing 18 karat gold chains just for, you know, a nice little understanding of where gold's at right now. The best thing to do is look at a chain, because chains are everywhere and they're basically pretty much the same. You're not dealing with the quality of diamonds in a chain. You're not dealing with that. So it's a good way to gauge where gold pricing is on a basic chain. And chain prices right now, if you look at it, 18 karat, they hardly ever do them anymore because that's going to be so much more pricey. 14 karat gold chains are really, it's very normal to spend $600-700 on a plain gold chain right now. That's where gold's at. So never forget that when we're supporting all of our pieces with the gold, giving you the chain included as a freebie here. It's an extra, and you're getting 18 karat. Come on over and take a look at it before I disappear into the graphic box. You don't want me going inside that box. Someone could take the graphic box, and next thing I know, I'm being sawed in half on a stage in Vegas or something like that. So here we go. You ever seen a shopping host be sawed in half? It's the newest, latest thing. Come on, check it out. But here we go with $888 for that one, and you get the diamonds and the chain and everything that you see there, and your one and only. So you get almost an inch in the drop. That's your triple row in diamonds stacked. You've got that black rhodium behind the black diamonds. They're doing their own kind of shine and shimmer as they do, because that is, people ask me this all the time now that we've had a couple black diamonds. They're like, well, I don't get it. Why even, you know, why facet a stone? Remember, this is an opaque diamond. It's carbon throughout, as diamonds are, but you have this really unique, and you see it here so well, metallic luster to black diamonds. So there's still, polishing is really important, because because you're going to get that great sheen, almost like a mirror finish, but with a metallic kind of finish to it. And that chain comes with it, so you get everything you see there. And how about that beautiful row? You notice the setting? It's a channel set of white diamonds. So that row of bigger white diamonds, they're all channel set right down the middle. It really looks fantastic, and I think it lends itself to everyday casual wear. So we'll give that 30 seconds, then we'll move. And guess what's here? To this day, one of the more unique, high style, specific bracelets I've ever seen. Seen a lot of it. I'm not just talking about what I've had the privilege of actually offering and touching and showing and offering. I'm talking about seeing a lot of jewelry, being in the trade professionally for 20 years, and that is not something you see every day. Look at this. Two of the most difficult stones in the world to match are going to be together and alternating with big diamonds. And yes, those are emeralds. And yes, those are opals. And yes, you have incredible diamonds. That is a bracelet that is one only. So maybe if you just got a glimpse and you're like, oh, that's for me, I gotta have it, you probably wanna call me now and make sure you're ready when you're on the lines. We'll show it to you specifically. Black diamond wheel coming up. How about this? I've got rings on the way. Rings, 4 of them to choose from. This is going to be a 2-wheel first hour. You're gonna see 2 in this hour. So let's keep it moving. You call me if you want the black diamonds. Call me if you want the Mandarin garnet. We've certainly got high-end as well, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of museum, like the biggest and best Antiquolite I have, marked down for the ages. We've got huge Tanzanites, pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, Chameleon diamonds. And you know what, I'll put it out there because I do this a lot just to make sure that you don't miss out, because that is, I would say, our biggest Achilles heel here is that customers get unhappy for one reason. They miss out on these one-of-a-kind. So if you have been waiting for a Chameleon diamond to be marked down and you're not willing to go with a smaller size and you do want a cert and you want a great color, please let me know. And that way, when you're on the phone lines, I can show you this one Holy Grail Chameleon diamond that we have that is over a ½ carat, and the price tag is not one I've seen before on a ½ carat stone. So if you would like to see that, why don't you come on in, tell us, I'm waiting for a Chameleon. I've been waiting for one to come down to a really tiny price. Show me what you got, and then we'll just put it up there for you. So that's in my hand there. Let's talk black diamonds, because we're just gonna, leapfrog right in to from the pendant, which is still available, to the rings, in which I have 4 to show you. All pretty similar in that they're gonna have black and white diamonds like the pendant does, because maybe you just wanna get the whole matching set here. And the pendant is available for you, the pendant / necklace, because it is chain included. But look at this, where you've got a woven style, like a basket weave in diamonds. So a woven like a textile, like a really great, it makes me think of a really great like cable knit sweater that you would see in a knit fabrication, yet it's done in gold with diamonds. So take a look at what else we have, because they're all one of a kinds. You know this one's my favorite because I'm a sucker for like anything Greek key. This has a lot of that. It's not an exact Greek key, but a lot of that influence to it, as I may need a little more room for my 4 here. And these are all one of a kinds. And then there is the designer style that really, we're talking bands with the exception of this one that's going in the front center here, which is really a bit of a hexagon style. Figure you've got hexagon outwardly and the black diamonds are framing that, but then within it you've got the white diamond cluster, which just makes it look like one solitaire. And then this is almost, is it identical? What is the difference between, so we've got just what is the actual difference here? Really, they're very similar. So I'm not sure why these are separated out. They should have similar, you know what, the diamond weights are a tiny bit different. There's one that's a little wider, that would be this one here, is a tad bit wider than this one in the back. So, just a matter of, you're getting a little more diamond weight there. For example, this one's going to have the 31 points in the black diamonds, 13 in the white. This one's going to be 25 in the black diamonds and 13 in the white. So the white diamond carat weight is the same. Well, hello. I almost said good morning. Is that weird? It's kind of our morning out here, right? This is when our workday begins officially, yeah? Even though my workday started, of course, about 12 hours ago, but that's beside the point. Welcome, welcome. Here we go, and let's do this. I tell you, this is going to be fun. And I know we don't have a lot of black diamond jewelry, and so instead of getting you just one black diamond as a center stone, how about a little bit of just kind of casual pave? Still, some of the most elegant ladies I know wear really cool black diamond jewelry. So I'm a big advocate if you're thinking about, something that looks different from what you may already have. We have 4 pieces, all one of a kinds. We'll give you carat weights as you dial in on them. Just call us really early, because I'm going to make these a lot more affordable than they should be. And the price tags across the board are $17.99 or $18.99. That's what they're slated to go out for. But they are on a wheel, and it is our first 19 minutes, so let's just do something different on something you haven't seen a lot of. and that's black and white diamonds together in pave, where you have different styles. And wait till you see these on, because they're really easy to wear for the most part. I mean, obviously 3 of the 4 are bands, but you've got really sitting low profile, so that great addition to just easily wear and add to your collection. You're not changing how you like to wear jewelry. It's just probably a different way than you might already have with the black and the white, which is that classic spectator look that we know will be something you will wear and live in. And here's what we're going to do for pricing. Get rid of $17.99. Make sure it disappears. We got to move all 4. They're all one only. So when you see one you love, you call in early. Tell your operator, do you like the left, the right, the front, the back, whatever you need. But it's not even $1,799. This is going to be, since it's our first, it's like a first introduction here to black and white diamonds in a wheel setting. Great big discount, because whenever we see a wheel, don't we expect them to be discounted all the way on down? That's what we expect. So here's your chance to pick them up right now and get any one you like. And we've got all carat weights just waiting for you. As you ask about pieces, we'll try them on, give you those carat weights, get you familiar. Let's take a look at what we got right now. They're not even $1,799 a piece. They're not even going to be $1,000 or even $999. That's how low we're going, but I'm not stopping there. This is my favorite personally with all the pave. You've got really substantial, you know, again, that really cool effect of having still that woven style, but a little bit Art Deco. Then you've got, almost looks like pyramids or really cool detailing there, like a trapezoid shape is formed by the way they're interlocking. Then if you want to go with a solitaire look, that's the way to get it. Or our 2 woven bands, which are almost the same, just a slight difference in carat weight, and they're not $999, $899, or $799 for a ring. For a solid gold ring, and these are all 14K. Still have the black rhodium underneath the black diamonds, so that's there. And they're not even $799. Let's make sure they all go out the door. Only 4 available. Make sure you're on the phone lines. This is as low as a ring gets. I mean, where do you get a solid gold band? We discussed this yesterday. I had a yellow diamond ring. It was a band. The band alone should have been 4 times what the whole ring was, and we had a big old yellow diamond in it. This is where you got to really look at where gold's at and think, well, am I really going to get a better value than this? So if you want to try something fresh and new, this is the way to do it. And we're going to go ahead and just make them $777 if you'd like any one of those rings. And then again, I've got carat weights waiting for you. So simply just let us know, left, right, front, back, which one you like. Yes. The band on the left, that's the bigger one. So 7742, Jess, and look at the finishing on that one. That's the inside of your larger of the 2 woven style bands, so that's why they've got their eye on that one, no doubt. Here it is on the hand for you, and that one, oh, it's even cooler when you see it from a distance, because it really does just look like, almost like a checkerboard, right? Yes. The back center, all right. Jess, are you getting that bigger one? Okay, so then Virginia, this would be almost identical. It's also finished on the inside. You're at number 7741, and that'll be the 25 points and the 13 points, and it's got that very similar look there on the hand as the last one. So do let me know. They're all one of a kinds. Kevin, did yours already go, or do you like one? Okay, do you want that one, Virginia? You do? Oh, so it looks like, Kevin, it looks like they're both gone. And could we interest you in the next one that's closest to it, the band on the right, which is going to be a little bit, let me try it on for you so you can see how it looks. It's 7747. This one will also, you want that one? All right, let me try it on for you. That's also going to be finished on the inside, and that's got 25 points. Same diamond weight, Kevin, 25 points in the black and 14 in the white. So equal, and now we only have one left, and it's our cluster here. So we'll take a look at 7740, and I'll just go ahead and zoom in on that one. We'll bring it up in front and center, 7740, and actually that's got our largest diamond weight in the black diamonds at 18, no, not the largest, I'm sorry, 18, but it's the largest total is where I'm going with this. 18 in the black diamonds and then 44 in the white diamonds. So that's actually got our bigger diamond weight all together here. So really good piece to get, and let me try that on so you can see how that looks from a distance, because it does almost give the effect and the feel. And remember, for everyone who just picked up the ring, we still have the necklace that would go really well with any of those rings. I mean, really, that would be a beautiful pairing. Let me try this on though and watch how this looks like, almost like a solitaire, because it's such a really well done cluster where they're put together really, really well. So see what that looks like. You could stack a wonder ring next to that if you wanted to add even more diamond wow factor. You could do that, but 18 points in the black diamonds. That's your outer halo, if you will, set in the black rhodium. Then you've got the 44 points of the larger white diamonds that are all clustered together that really, really give you a great, great look. What do we think of that? That's cool. And just imagine a stacking opportunity. Yes. Hi, Betty. How's she doing? Well, she just got a black and white diamond ring for $777, so she can't be too bad, right? Let me give this one more close-up look here. And I don't know if anyone's got this one yet. I think that one's the last one. And again, look at that diamond weight. Really, really important diamond weight there to get, what about, very impressive. I think that's a winner there at $777. And then let me also flash this pendant / really necklace, because you're getting the chain. So that's all here for $888 if you'd like that necklace to go with any of these rings we just showcased. So keep that in mind. I may just bring out this bracelet because it's a stunner. Nobody's called on it yet. You're probably thinking, yeah, that looks like a pretty pricey bracelet. I agree. But it's actually, I think, going to be surprising in the best way. Don't forget about my markdown on the Chameleon that I have. Let's get to more brand new. So this is 7783 coming up. I flashed it, was hoping somebody would say, whatever I just saw, I've got to have. But you know what? We'll let you fight it out right now, because this is not for the faint of heart. This is really, truly something you never would think possible in creating jewelry of this magnitude, because look what we're talking about. It's a line bracelet. I want to show you as much at a time as I can so you can see. I'm not going to say matching. The emeralds will coordinate and the opals will coordinate. These are stones that never really have two that identically look exactly alike, right? Emeralds, opals. But that's not the point. The point isn't for it to be cookie cutter. It's almost this beautiful mosaic of having, talk about great colors that work together. 7783 is the number. This is all the way around, true tennis bracelet styling, but instead of being one stone, you have beautiful emerald. There's 287 of Colombian emeralds, and they're all rovals. Then they alternate with these marquise cut inlay of opal. That is opal. It's not like an enamel. It's opal. As you can well see, each marquise section is giving you a lot of beautiful bold colors. And again, 287 is the emerald weight. So there it is to the bottom. And then we have no weight. I don't have like an actual carat weight on the inlay, but needless to say, if you were actually to tally that up, it'd be a lot of opal. We always know that opals, look a lot more than they weigh, but that's inlay. So we don't have a carat weight on that, but I do have a carat weight on the diamonds, 29 points in your diamond weight, because there are also, it's a real strong marquise theme with the links, because you have two diamonds that are wedged in every marquise. They're almost like a channel within the marquise cut, which is really attractive. So you're getting a great look. This is a 7¼ inch bracelet. That's really important because it can't be changed. The gold can't be changed and the length can't be changed. So it is what it is. And that's important. Now 7¼ if you're going, oh darn it, I wear a 7. Well, with bracelets, I don't think it's just like a ring where it's super crucial one way or the other. It doesn't mean it's not going to fit. It means it gives you just, if you have an average size wrist, some people really like a 7¼ because it tends to not be, for a traditional wrist size, it's not skin tight. Like a handcuff that can be a little bit, uncomfortable to wear. So this is where you're getting, right? We don't want those, right? Y'all know how those feel. They feel very uncomfortable. Oh, never mind. I mean, I would not know. I don't know what that feels like, but you get the idea that you just get a little extra drape to your bracelet. So even if you have a standard, I wear a 7 typically, that just means 7, 7¼ 7½ are going to all be, wearable and versatile. So don't let that, deceive you if you're going, oh, I think I'm a 7. Even if you wear 6 3/4, this just means a little bit more drape. So just an ability for it to move and maybe drape down the hand a little bit, or if you're stacking, I think it's nice to have that little bit extra length, because then it's going to, give you some freedom to move it, up the wrist if you need to add, if you're putting it next to a watch or whatever, right? Because our arm tends to get bigger as it goes up the wrist, right? Up to the elbow. So if you want to layer it, it's great to have that extra length. So you got all that. And then we have the fabulous, the material, the Colombian emeralds, the inlay. And for those of you looking at this bracelet, because I know I did when I saw this, and I thought there's no way that's getting under $10,000 because of all that's going into it. The detail of setting it, the matching of the emeralds and the opals, it really is stunning that they're coordinated together in a beautiful way that they are. These are not dingy, dark, hazy, foggy emeralds either. They're popping. They got that bright, brilliant look. So come on over. I'm going to put it on the wrist for you as well so you can see what that's all about. But please do dial in early, because there's one and it's yellow gold and just that length and all of that. So you're hopefully getting, familiar if that all works for you. Come on in early, but this is how we do it. Just really making it incredibly affordable when, I thought $99.99. Seriously, that's the kind of, we talk about this with rings a lot. We'll have a beautiful emerald, but we know it's pricey because, it's a significant size, or it's a great color, or it's something that has got that glow that we love. Take a look. I know you're dying to see it on the wrist here, so let me show it that way for you as well. And you can see how I'll just kind of prop it here so you can really see what that's all about size-wise and how those colors just gleam. Obviously, if you love the blues and the greens, very kind of oceanic type colors are happening all the way through, and there it is. Look at that. Having the ovals with the marquise shaped links that have your diamonds, that's really, really well done. And that goes all the way through. Insert closure, There's going to be, let me turn it around this way so you can see that there's actually going to be your, you can see one's going one way, one's the other. There is a double figure 8 safety as well to keep that locked and secure. So you're good there, and there's your insert closure. So you just pop that in, it locks together, and then you're going to fasten it with those 2 figure 8s. But this is a wild opportunity. I just love looking at it up close. It's like every single opal is so admirable. You can just check each one out. Let me just take you through them here from one side to another. Still waiting for that one caller. If you think I'm leaving it $99.99, well, not even close to where we're going on this one. And just look at how that continues to give you such unusually unique shapes of your opal, but also the colors are just top notch. I mean, think about what one of these opals would go for in a ring, and look at how they continue all the way through. I'm not even all the way through the bracelet yet. Look at that. Continuous, and there's that, you know, close-up of that secure clasp and that insert closure that you have there that makes it really classic, so that, you know, it's going to rotate on the wrist as this style link bracelet does. And so what you want is to have those stones going consistently all the way around. And we just need a caller, and I don't have one yet because goodness knows $99.99 probably intimidate me too, going like, oh, I love it, but I don't know if the budget likes it. What am I going to do? You call. Because at TVON, you know, whatever your logic tells you, whatever even your TVON experience may tell you, it's always worth dialing in to be ready and part of it, because we're going to do some surprising things. And it's like the newer it is, the newer, the cooler, the different, the unique pieces are going for just markdowns you've never seen before. This is one of them right here, and it's not even half. $49.99, half off. $39.99, better. $29.99, not possible. Or is it? Because we're just in a motivated mood to, you know, take these dog days of summer and really just, you know, show you how much we appreciate and love that you're here with us, and move out some great jewelry. And it's not reruns, and it's not the old, and it's not the tired, and it's not the you've seen it 100 times. It's fresh, and it's designer, and it's something we've never had the likes of before, and it's not even $29.99. And at the core of it, you're also getting 7 1/4 inches of gold. Let's think about that. There's also that factor, which is why bracelets are so unbelievably expensive right now. And it's not even $29. First caller, come on in, yellow gold only, 7 1/4 inch. I would be very surprised if this sticks around for more than 30 seconds, because it's not even $29. 28 or 27 or 26 or 25. How amazing. There's a lot of candidates in this bracelet where just the emerald or just the opal, one of them, could be that price somewhere else. It's not $25, not even $24.99. First caller, come on in. Be early on those phone lines, because by the time you wait and see the price, somebody's probably beat you to it. We want to make sure you get on these pieces. I can't bring pieces like this back. They're not happening again. I won't even ask for 24, 23, or 22, or 21. It's got to go. Brand new bracelet. Make it you know what? Forget about it. We'll do it for $1,999. One caller only on that one. That will make it the dream piece right there at $19.99. Huge value. Make it yours if you love it. That is too important to be here when you've got, look at this. Let's come in even closer. I mean, right? We don't want to be shy away. We never shy away from our emeralds. Look at each and every, and we'll walk you through them until that goes. But at $19.99, not a piece you want to miss out on. Can't be duplicated or made again. There it all is, right there. So this is what's happening right now for $1,999. Who knew? So many rarities in one piece, in one place, in one rare opportunity. My goodness, I can't stop thinking about what that would be in the real world, right? TVON we know is like fantasy land of shopping, but what would this be in the real world? I mean, that doesn't even need to be a high-end retail store. It could be another shopping channel, right? What would you see something like this sold for? That is so beautiful. $19.99. First caller, let's move. We got more on the way, and if you need... You know what's interesting? This emerald's been here a bit, and it's had its day where a lot of people have been really interested, and I thought, well, what if we could bring out the 2-carat 31 emerald and discount that one too? That ring is back, but with a new price. So we do have our final markdown on that big 231 emerald. Never seen a 231 price like what we're gonna do tonight. Let's switch gears here. I've got my color-changing garnet that is also brand new. This is not the Marilani Mint color-changing garnet. This is the OG of color-changing garnet, which is still really new to the world. And look at that. It's a round, no less. It's Tavita. Color changing garnet out of Kenya, 7565. Welcome to Thursday. Let me know what requests you have. Don't be shy. We'd love to hear from you. Make sure you're picking up these one-of-a-kinds. I'll let you know if I have anything that's not, but everything it looks like I have besides maybe a little hoop earring and a malachite pendant are one only. So that's where you got to dial in. Look at this stone though. It's a carat 18 TVON color changing round. It goes from, and people ask this all the time, well, I don't get it. It looks like a reddish purple right now, doesn't it? It actually is one of those that you know it's so top quality when it actually is not showing you a brown color to start. When it's on camera here in a studio lighting environment where there's fluorescent lighting and a lot of it, this is where you're getting that high-end material where it's already changing. There's enough of that hot light, that exposure to that hot light is actually allowing it to already be on its way to those purples and reds that you typically see. Really unusual to get a round. This has only been found in one source in the world, and that is Kenya. So this color specifically, this color of color change has only been found, and it's not, you know, it's interesting. Most of the color change we were discussing this last week a lot with our Marilani Mint introductions that we had was most color change stones, whether it be Alexandrite or color changing sphene or the Marilani Mints, they tend to go from some shade of green to red. This is not that color change. This is a little different, you know. It's a really different kind of look that you're getting because you're getting that bronzy tone to that red kind of burgundy color. So you've got a really rare round. It's a carat 18 and great mounting. This mounting, well, it's one of the heavier gold mountings we do certainly, but look at how detailed it is. Kind of looks like you stacked a ring guard around it. 43 points is your diamond weight. There, do you see, even from the sides, then it really looks like you stacked a ring guard around or under it really, because it looks like that solitaire style with the halo, but then has all that gold underneath, and yet it's all one stationary style. You can see how it's soldered. The halo is soldered to the top, and the bottom rows of diamonds you have, you can choose any gold you want. Let's move it. We have one, and this is your important time to get on the lines because obviously rarities like this don't come around, and that one is also flashing. You know what it reminds me of, and I don't know if you've ever seen one in person. I've only seen a couple in person ever that were natural. You've heard of red diamonds, but so often when you see a red diamond, it shouldn't be called that because it's so heavily treated to get there. And when I say treatment, it's not a heating, it's an irradiation. It's truly radiation for the stone that enhances a diamond to look like it's red, when in their natural form, they rarely happen. This really gives me a lot of that. If you've ever seen a natural red diamond, it has a lot of that look because it's sparkling internally. You get a lot of bright reds from within that color, that plummy tone, but it also is really rare on its own because what red diamonds don't do, as rare as they are, is they don't change color. They stay true to their colors. So you can choose white, yellow, rose, speaking of gold, and speaking of colors, change your gold color if you want to. Just an example here, for instance, and a $29.99 ring. Let's try something. It's my effort. Maybe we need to go more high-end today, but you know what? I do this discounting thing where when I get on a roll discounting, I can't stop. And so forgive me if prices just seem to get a little bit lower than they should on really important high-end pieces, because that is my favorite thing to do. And when we have designer pieces or rarities like this that are rare for the gem community alone, that is what I really love, is to discount those pieces because I know it's going to be virtually impossible to find it anywhere else. You know, a lot of times when in the jewelry biz, when you've got, you know, if you've got financial ability, you can go shop anything just about anywhere. I think it becomes really important when you have rarities that you know aren't just anywhere else, because ultimately if we don't bring it to you or if you don't get it here, we can't just send you to a list of other places to go get it. That's the difference. When you're dealing with really rare gems out of Mother Nature like this is, that are really nowhere else, that's where I feel this extra, let's call it an obligation really, to make it affordable so that if you want to try it, you can, because it's not just going to be, okay, you can go get it XYZ places. You can go turn on this channel, or you can go to that store, or you can get to that big city. It doesn't work that way. We're bringing you a lot of those stones that are exclusive to us or exclusive to us in the quality that we're bringing. So it's my job to make it affordable so that you can, yes, get one, experience it, see what it's all about at home. This is a great way to do the Tavitas because we have so few of them to go around. And I'll just take $2,000 off the price and we'll make it $999. How does that sound? I know I went too low for a piece of this quality and rarity, but that's where, again, just explain to you why. The whys behind that, the feeling that I have about let's get it, you know, if that's something you have on your radar, or maybe it wasn't an hour ago, but now you see that stone and realize the rarity we've talked about, and you want to have a piece to experience for yourself in your own collection, or to give or to gift, this is the way to do it, because we just took a massive gold ring. I mean, look at this on the hand. We took a very large, very heavy gold ring and made it a price tag of $999. That does not happen anywhere else for all of this. This is not me saying, oh, let me just stack a couple extra bands around it, or let me give it a body of gold beneath it, or let's just add diamonds top on it. That's all one ring. That's one easy, slide it on your finger and you get that wow effect and that look, which almost looks like that kind of like a corset style, the way the gold loops up and down underneath. That band and that centerpiece, and oh my goodness, if that's still here, then we need to go out to dinner or something, because that is just a miracle price tag. Let's give it 60 seconds. We'll see who's got it. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. You're choosing that gold color, and that's it. $999. All right, so coming up in just about 60 seconds, we've got okay, a couple big specials tonight, and I might just have to bring out that Chameleon because we're getting serious about Chameleon diamonds here. The very few we have, and I've been working with our ownership here, and the ownership are the gem, that's who acquires the gems if we're not dealing with private collection. I'm going to tell you something about the Chameleons right after this. In 35 seconds, I want to share with you what's happening with Chameleons. And it's important to know. It's important to share with a friend if you know another gem collector out there, if you have other gem and jewelry lovers in your circle. We want to talk about what's happening. So 20 seconds left on this one. Grab that TVON color change garnet. It's already starting right now to change color to get to that purple red. But look at the brilliance and the bright reds that are fluorescing through it. Look at how beautiful that round cut is. A lot. We attribute a lot of that brilliance and dance of the stone to the round cutting. So I want to say this and be prepared, because we are bringing the Chameleon out. I just feel like it's the best thing to do it here first hour early on. The Chameleon diamonds. I am here every day almost, and I'm really passionate about, working closely with, I don't just show up and just like, okay, what do you have? I mean, let's sell some jewelry. I really, as you know, a lot of you, we work together. I work together with our viewers a lot and work together with our merchandisers and our designers, and am a designer whenever I get an extra moment or two. I like to, create my own designs here to share with you. But honestly, guys, this is what has been, what I've been trying for the last year is saying we need more chameleons, we need more chameleons, we need more chameleons, and working with different vendors and dealers that I know. And bottom line is nobody has them. And I don't think that's going to surprise anybody. But I just want to let you know we have been trying. And we have been working through Tucson and JCK in June, that big show in Vegas, to try and see if there's anything to be done with a value to be made, even if it's just one stone. And do you know that we only debuted Chameleons about 2 years ago. And in that 2 years, we have not had a new stone come in. We are dealing with the original collection, the original find, the original parcel that we had. And slowly but surely, these stones have been going out the door, and there are very few left. I had the idea the other day for our clearance show. I wanted to put together a little chameleon wheel, because I said, everyone's wanting the 1 carats and the 50 pointers. Could we put together something? They're going, we have nothing left. I just thought they were hidden in a vault, tucked away, not to be sold. But there was literally, sure enough, nothing left. In bigger stones, I wanted to really just, I thought that'd be a fun thing to discount. Well, there's one piece here that is still giving you a tremendous size. Of course, all of our Chameleons have one of these. It's a GIA cert that tells you everything you need to know about your stone. And I know this is a collector stone that usually costs an inordinate amount of money. I want to make sure that you know this coming up is the biggest markdown. I think still to this day, the biggest value we've had, because it's over a ½ carat, and this is what you get. And I'll show this to you up close so you're going to see every detail. But that cert is important, because elsewhere you might look at Chameleons and they don't have a cert. And I'm not just talking about any cert, I'm talking about GIA. There's a difference. I would not, I truly, if you said, Lolo, I have an opportunity to buy a Chameleon diamond, but it's certified, but it's not GIA, I honestly would say steer clear. GIA is the authority. GIA themselves have thanked TVON profusely for giving them the opportunity to get more of these stones to evaluate. All I can recommend is, with all that said, and with so few left, and with collectors who I know, 6 months from now, when holidays roll around, everyone's going to be saying, okay, I'm ready now. My vacation is over. The kids are back in school. Christmas is a week away. What can you get me in Chameleon? We're not going to have any. So right now, I think we have 3 left altogether. And there's a couple that are just, smaller stones that, not everyone wants the smaller diamonds. We want the big, significant sizes. This is a 51-point pear shape. It's got an ideal color, if you ask me, to start. Because remember, that's the beauty of a Chameleon, is that it changes color. And it's not color based on light, it's color based on temp. So this one, heat it up, Like hot car, summer day, you know how hot those cars get. When we get in our car at the end of the day and it's been out in the sun all day, that's the kind of heat this needs to change color. Look at the green though it starts as. So it's a green diamond, but it's an orange diamond, right? It's two different colors of fancy diamonds that are natural. GIA can't tell you, nobody can. Nobody can tell you why these stones do what they do. Sometimes diamonds and gems are just a mystery. Sometimes things cannot be quite, Mother Nature is a bit of an enigma oftentimes, and we don't understand why stones do what they do. But here is item number 4674, and I just cannot get over this price tag. So if you think you might want a chameleon, there are going to be fights on this one because it is a huge 51 pointer. It's that stunning green color to start because when we have green diamonds, this is the color so many people want. How about a triple halo and diamonds down the shoulders, totaling 107, and then look at the cert that goes with it. Hallelujah, a cert. Pair modified brilliant. This is the measurement. It's basically a 4x6, 51 points, gray, green, yellow. They always list multiple colors because it's changing color. And this has an SI2 clarity. It's not something you're ever going to see with the naked eye. Any inclusions, the comment section down below. And they talk about fluorescence, before I talk about the comments where it talks about what a chameleon is, you've got a strong yellow fluorescence, and that's what you should see. Normally fluorescence implies a blue color that you would get to a white diamond. Like exposure to UV light, you would see a diamond if it has fluorescence. That means it has boron, so it kind of fluoresces blue, like I know you've seen in some of our UV light pictures. This is a strong yellow, and that's really the differential between white diamonds and a chameleon. So GIA inscribed stone, you bet. Then you've got your clarity characteristic chart here. This is the front of the diamond, there's the back. This is your general clarity grading scale that GIA uses for every diamond, including the chameleons, and then of course your diamond color scale that they have as well. So the other side, really just the seal. So this is the GIA cert you get with it, marked down like crazy. It's been $79.99, and thank goodness we are a long way from that tonight. This is also just a smaller size right now, but that is no matter. We can size it to any size you need. We can even change the gold. Right now it's two-tone, yellow gold for the setting of the chameleon and white gold the rest of the way, but this is just, let me put it this way. Even if you're really like, you've got the chart, you know every chameleon I've had, you know how they've been priced, you know that they've sold at this price and sold at this price and sold at this price. This is a price for a 30-point stone. I've had 30, let me correct myself. This is a price lower than we've sold 30-point stones on the air here at TVON. So that to me equates value. And if you're going, well, it's not that good at clarity. No, it's a great clarity. It doesn't have the cert. No, it has a GIA cert. There's not many diamonds around it. There's a carat 07 in diamonds all the way around it. And before with chameleons, they were just so precious the way they are. We said no gold color change, nothing. Now you can change the gold color. So if you're just saying my only beef is that it's not in yellow, take it in yellow, take it in rose, and I'm going to charge you only $10 gazillion for. We don't charge for gold color change or shipping or sizing while we're at it. So you get all the bells and whistles. You get to customize it to be your own. We're going to size it because right now I think it's a 4. So I'll put it on as a pinky ring, not where I'd recommend wearing it, but again, we size it to whatever you need. Tell us. But it's not $79.99. Come on in because you can always do this, click, hang up the phone if it doesn't work for you. But what you can't do is after it's sold, say, can I get that? Can I get that piece? It's one only. Take a look at it. One certified chameleon, 51 points, hit and went over that magic size. Here's what it looks like on, again, just as a pinky reference point here because that's what I wear as a pinky ring, but you can see right there how beautiful and bright it is. There's great brilliance to the center stone itself. It's still a green diamond in the center, and I can't believe nobody is trusting in Lolo to understand that this is going to go extra, extra low where we're going to have fights. Look at the brilliance. You see blues and reds, oranges and yellows all the way through that stone. It's my one and only chameleon. We have very few left. I deemed this the best value, and we brought it down again, and do you know this wasn't on the sale show? Just didn't make it. Well, it's gotten a new discount since. So you're getting a better than sale price on the ultimate. This is what we have. So stunning, so beautiful, $79.99. And it's not going to be anywhere close to even half of that, which is $4,000. We're doing better than $4,000 or better than even $39.99 for a half carat. This is all what we'd normally see if we're talking about a 31, 32. I had a 32 pointer. I had a couple 32 pointers. I had a 30 pointer. They've sold for more. Already gone from the inventory. This is your chance to pick up the chameleon right now. It is a discount on a discount. That's what this is. This is layers of discounting. It's like your parfait of pricing is what this is. Am I out here all by myself? Are we just $39.99? I'll do better. I got to make sure it goes. Delilah, would you like to come up and would you like to host? I was going to say co-host, but then I'm like, no, she could just host, right? You want to host the show? She said, sure. Okay, let's see if it helps. But this is truly, we have a special guest. So I thought, you know what, how old are you? She could probably sell this without me at this point because this price tag is so ridiculously good. Are you ready? 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34. Shouldn't be doing this. 33. Let's go even lower. Lowest price I have on Chameleon left. There are smaller stones that have more of that brown. You know that color you don't really want. The browny greens, the mossy greens. This is like an electrified true green diamond color. It goes to like this golden orangey yellow. Hence that, remember, strong yellow fluorescence. It's not even $33.99. Take a look. This is at stake for you. This is going to be the best value you've seen on a Chameleon diamond. And then we'll have Delilah take over. I will make this $3,299. That's it. First and only caller. Good luck. And a 107 diamond weight around it. So you're getting 158 total weight. It doesn't even matter about the white diamonds, to be quite honest with you, because it's all about that 51 pointer, but it is just awesome. So that is very special. It is cool. So $32.99, it gets it to you, and change the gold if you want to. Notice the yellow gold setting for the Chameleon, the white gold around it. Congratulations if you get it. We'll give it 30 seconds then. Does anybody remember the compass? The compass piece. I know it was brief. It was weird. Maybe once, probably like 6 months ago, and it was so briefly on the air, but I have it back from the designer. This is not our own, so we couldn't just whip it up. It had to be like finagled from the designer, so we'll bring that out. Then we've got a big discount on emerald. We've got Tanzanite earrings. I mean, I'm showing you quite a bit of brand new throughout the show tonight, so get requests in if you have them. We're happy to help you. Sure, Linda, I can get you all those. I don't have the carat weights on me because, you know, they're not in front of me. They're not made yet, but they were the same earrings you asked for. They're big turquoise, and you know what? Christine, if you could run that, maybe get those turquoise earring specs that they'll know about, the turquoise big omega back earring specs, and then I'll let her know. All right, so here we go. Last call on that one. Sounds like it's going. We're just waiting to find out to whom. Next up are Tanzanite earrings. I only have one pair, and I know we get a lot of requests for Tanzanite earrings, but these are emerald cuts, and they're slight drop. It's nothing that's too long or too lengthy or anything like that. So Linda, all that's forthcoming. I'll get you hooked up, then you can tell me if you want me to make them or not. And then here we go, $32.99. Let me know who's got it with the cert. Yay, can't believe that price tag. Something that should be $8,000 and requests. All right, we're all set. Let's move. Let's go to those Tanzanites. I'm gonna show you one pair of Tanzanite earrings. Look at this. Oh, it looks like a baguette at top. And then you've got that beautiful emerald cut there in the drop. Look at that. How nice. So this will be item number 7786, and it's white gold only. It's just one pair. So kind of, you know, quick little deal here for you. But there's a really, really, really special emerald cut that's draping, but the whole thing's going to be diamond still. You see that bigger diamond that's hanging out right between what is actually, it's baguettes and rounds put together, and it's only one pair. 7786 is the number. There's 204 in your emerald cut tansies. They are our fabulous stones we love. Then you've got 27 points in baguettes, 15 points in diamonds, but feel free to put all that together because that's the total. And there we go, 204 there on that diamond or the Tanzanite weight. And then let me go ahead and get you a ruler measurement for you, just one pair. They're in white gold only because they are not our own, but that's also what's going to give you this constant diamond look and the way that the diamonds look so great together. 3/4 of an inch or so, but I'll go ahead and put one on for you so you can see them a little bit better. But it does. It looks like you have essentially an emerald cut diamond at the top because of the way the baguettes and the rounds are put together. Then in between, you have a larger round brilliant stone, post and butterfly back end. Yep, your post is centered on that larger diamond area at the top. It has, again, the diamond weight, remember, there's something else. It's 27 first in the baguettes, 15 in the rounds. So you think about that all together because it's all diamonds, but we separate them out because there's such a specialty nature about having a baguette. So they're a little bit different. If you are in the trade, you'll understand why we do that. It's because they cost so much more. Typically, I get it, good diamonds are always costly, but the baguettes, the 27 points worth of the baguettes, they actually cost more. So always, every time, always, always, and forever. So when you see baguettes, we like to just separate it out here. That's what they look like from a distance away. So I'll just kind of lean in so you hopefully see them as focused as possible. But they've got, you know, just a really wearable kind of length, you know, nothing that's too dramatic of an oversized drop at all. They just look fantastic. And of course, the end point is your blue wing block D. So let's move them right on out. Just in white gold, one pair only, supposed to be $29.99. I got a better value. Take another look here. We'll make it really simple and easy. And you know what? They won't even be anywhere close. Let me just try this. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I know. I was just asking for what the diamond weight was on those earrings. We have so Joyce looked them up earlier in the computer from before, so we have all those. I think it's a carat 11. I just don't want to go on my memory because sometimes every now and again my memory fails me. Okay, I've been known to forget exes. Like I forget their names and and you know that ladies can understand. So yeah, I just can't remember by memory, and Linda needs to know. So all right, coming up, let's get you a better price. I'll blow them out right now. First caller, just go ahead. $12.99. That's it. Just want to try, get them out the door. $1,299 instead of $3,000 for a Tanzanite drop earring with the baguettes and the rounds together, and one pair in white gold only. And that's a great way to. I know we had a lot of just even recently great emerald cuts on the show in rings. So this is the perfect match. A great pairing, a nice little, you know, some little special way with all the money you saved. Do you know what I'm talking about now? 288 in diamonds. I was way off. 288, and do we know approximately? I think it's gonna be about 10 carats in turquoise, approximately. All right, so we'll help you out. All right, so 288. Wow. That makes that value even better. So we're just working on some new designs here and getting some help for all of our requesters out there. So you got it. All right, here we go. Last call on this compass style. I have one more, and I just had to bring it on out. You might remember it. I just hope that if you are somebody who loves, I said earlier, and I think it's still so true, I think if you kind of lose your direction sometimes on where to go with gems, let's bring it all out in one piece. Bring it all out. Look at this. It's multiple different rare exotic gems. But that's not it. It's onyx. It's crystal quartz that's mattified to its finish. It's item number 6120, and it's gonna be, oh, look at this. And I want you to see it. When you see it close up, that's one thing, but I need you to see it against the hand because you'll notice a lot more, for example, a lot more detail. See how there's that crystal quartz there that's almost like mattified? So it's actually a rim. And there are actually directions on. Now, is it a working compass? No. Is it going to guide you when you're lost at sea? I can't guarantee that. Okay, so maybe don't use it as your actual functional compass. But it is definitely a compass look, and it has the directions north, northeast, east, southeast, so on and so forth, going clockwise around the piece. I know you're seeing it on its side right now. I realize that. It's 6120 is the number. This is 59 points, and there's a lot of different carat weights here, so forgive me. Rubies and sapphires here. Your multiple sapphires are going to be pinks and the rubies and the blues, because I don't think they did a separate ruby, so we're calling all of that corundum together, and that's going to be your individual round brilliant bezel set stones. That leads into that gold tab, if you will, that's going to have the actual carvings with your directions on them. And then you've got 380 in fancy onyx. We say that because it's cut in a fancy way. Each one is cut separately. You can see you have 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces of onyx. But look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not individual pieces. It's all the way around. I just figured they did little pieces. No, it's the full ring, just like the quartz is. So that's one consistent total. Yeah, actually, we can call it an individual. The CTT dub threw me off because I figured it was a lot of pieces put together. It's actually 380 in the onyx because it's all one piece. And then you've got the 371 in the crystal quartz, also all one piece. I mean, unless I'm missing something behind that gold, but it looks like all one circular piece there. So 380 on your onyx, 371 in your fancy crystal quartz. That is, again, got a matte finish, so it's translucent. And then you have the chain is coming with it. I'm going to throw that in. It's all 14K. The chain has diamonds. Let me show it against the hand because that's what you're really waiting to see. There's 78 points in diamonds total weight. That would be your white diamonds that you see throughout the middle. That's what it looks like from a distance. Wait to see it on the neckline because it's very large. And then do you see those diamonds there that I have them one on each side there? So that you can change up if you wish. It can go with a larger chain if you'd like. There are bezel set diamonds. It's as it is in the yellow. You are going to get the chain, which has, look at all this adjustability, from a 16 to 18, but there are 4 options. It just gives you a little more, again, specific kind of where you can move it up or down in a little more specific way. They're not just all 1 inch apart. So you get this great look. I will show it on, and look at the back. That's all finished with gold all the way through the back as well. I mean, it's almost as pretty from the back as it is from the front. It's our fancy compass piece. I know we had one once. It was here for seconds because it was so popular. Been begging the designer ever since to make us one more. They get over $38,000 for this, and I don't think anyone's surprised by that. Look at the size, and then we'll go back and measure it, but you really, from a distance, that's an important viewpoint to see that from a distance. Obviously, this is just meant to give you a scale, a sense of the size and the scale to it. It's very large, and there's a great feel and weight. 4 different adjustable lengths within that 16 to 18 inches. All your best in corundum. I think they're quite frankly missing Savarites. I don't have a carat weight on Savarites, and there are Savarites. So I want to measure it. So those are thrown in because those are not sapphires. The greens are not sapphires. So you've got a lot going on here. And it's 1.5 inches from top to bottom, including the bail. The chain comes with it. It's a lobster claw. And boy, that's a lot to talk about. But all of that said, we're going to make it really, really affordable. Designer gets $38,000 in their boutique right here and now. We're ready and willing to get it out the door for a lot less. Make it your own. I do want to show it up close because that is so magical to see all the details all together, the incredible stones utilized, the diamond weight through the middle. It's almost like a North Star design that we do on its own, but you have that incorporated in. I won't even ask for $3,800. It's for the very first caller. It's as it is in the yellow gold, comes with that diamond chain, meaning 2 diamonds bezel set. I think we need to get it even less than $3,800, which is 90% off. Really spectacular. And you know what? It's not even $3,800. We'll go lower than that for you right now. There's nothing I can resist, like a 90% off sale. But you know, that still seems a little high for our Thursday night audience. So I'll tell you what, you asked for it. We'll get you a better deal. We'll make it $29.99. First caller on that one. The compass is back. One. And the onyx and the quartz and the gold and the different varieties of stones, rubies, sapphires. There are pinks. That's a pink sapphire with a beautiful bright royal blue sapphire. Then you've got the rubies, and then also those bright greens. They look like demontoids, but they're Savarites. This designer uses Savarites, so that's a really high-end Savarite that you have as well, and that's with the crystal quartz and the onyx. Basically, essentially, is the backdrop. And the way it's finished, you can really see, talk about some meticulous design that you've got going on. And the workmanship to execute that design is even more complex. So first caller, $29.99, and that will lead us right into our top of the hour, like a good compass should. Yeah. I think it's more than 55 points on those earrings, though. We're talking about the big, yeah. Okay, never mind. Linda will have to wait. Figure it out. We'll tell her when they're made tomorrow. It's definitely, I'm remembering a carat something, if that helps. All right, coming up next, just trying to, on the spot, help out with requests and do all that. And that's why we encourage you to call in. You know, let us know what you're looking for. I mean, this is a live show for a reason, and we'd love to help you out. So we have, yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. What's that? Sure. Tony, we're going on the neck again. On the neckline for you to see it. It's quite large. I know, I just got to take it on over, and there it is from a distance away. And then, you know, again, bigger size, 1.5 inches. That's just from here to here. So the bottom of the circular style up to the top of the bail. And then that chain is coming with it. So you're not going to be lost. See if you can catch all my puns. You're not going to be lost when it comes to, okay, am I going to have the right piece? Like, am I going to fit the chain? Like, what if I only have a big chain or a small chain? This is just coming with it, okay? Extra diamonds, and why they do that? Well, bezel set diamonds match all the bezel set color that you have throughout the actual compass design. And then, again, look at the finishing is really incredible, too. I mean, even from a distance, if you put that on backwards one day, I think a lot of people go, oh, cool pendant, right? You would never know. I mean, it's just a cool piece on its own, even from the back. So it's really well made. It's beautifully done. And here's what it looks like, again, close up. And it looks like we're verifying on that one. So $29.99 if you'd like it. Next up, we're on our way. And we still have a couple items still available from our first hour. So don't forget. We got a great wheel coming up. Just a little bit of our four. Oh, and I have Malachite that we are actually going to give you the opportunity to choose your gold color in Malachite. That's going to be coming up as well. We have a stunning Padparasha, probably the best one we've ever had. Size, color, everything. It's got everything going on. So we are verifying on that one, and let me know. And then just want to flash this in since we might just be welcoming you in, and you want to see what I'm talking about with museum pieces coming on, crashing down in their prices. Look at that piece right there. That is the stunning Padparasha. I've seen see, I have this advantage of, I think a lot of people, at least I oftentimes feel like if I were you at home, I would want to say, do you ever think this? Because I try to always, as a good host does, I think you always try to put yourself in the viewer's position at home. What are they thinking? What are they asking? What do they need to know? I don't want to leave you with anything like questions, right? I oftentimes think as a shopper, but also as a host, I think about, wouldn't you just like to probably walk into our jewelry vaults, and if you have a stone like a Padparasha that you're thinking about, wouldn't you just like to say, okay, TVON, show me everything you got, and put them all out and splay them all out and say, okay, that's the best one. That's the one I want. That's oftentimes what I think. And that's why, that's how I would like to shop if I were you, and see them all and then immediately pinpoint the right one. Obviously, that's virtually impossible to do. We've got a broad audience. They're all across the country. I'm here, you're there. But I will tell you this, and this is why I stay, really, really informed with everything new, but also where we stand with our existing inventory. Because I can tell you right now, when it comes to quality and size in Padparasha, and not like we have a lot of them, there aren't hundreds and hundreds and hundreds to get to know. But when it comes to the best quality, size, and color, this is it. If you are a real stickler about, let's face it, not a lot of people even know what Padparasha is, so if you know it enough to actually have it on your wish list, you know it pretty well. You know it's magic. You know what makes it rare. You know what makes it exclusive. You know it doesn't come in big sizes very often. I wanted to start our hour, and welcome, by the way, if I'm just seeing you for the first time, welcome to Thursday. We are live. I'm Lauren Blair. This is beautiful, beautiful Thursday night with incredible jewelry. And it's a mix of brand new and returning favorites that are just getting a big old discount. So this is what we're doing. This Padparasha is for my museum collectors. And I get it. Some of you are more comfortable paying $10,000 or $12,000 or $15,000 on museum pieces. Forgive me now. This is just getting you great value on a piece that's been here for a little bit of time. It's the best color we have. You're still getting a remarkable size at 254. Take a look at this, because I want you to see the saturation of the pink and the orange. This is not leaning one way or the other. It's right down the middle when it comes to pink and orange blended. This is not supposed to be a striated effect or a bicolor. It's two colors blended. 6600 is the number. Also a really cool mounting, but we'll talk about that in a moment. This is a 254 Padparasha, and it's got diamond weight, including tapered baguettes, princess cuts, and actually just a few rounds. It's mostly fancy cut diamonds. That's totaling 153. That's going to be in white gold only, so that is my only caveat here, is that it has to stay in that gold color. I'm picking up, all the tabs on sizing and all that, getting it to your doorstep for free, of course. But this is one for the ages as far as discounting goes, because what normally sets these apart, it's their price tag, and it means forget about it forever and ever. Because, a 254, I have 1 carat Padparashas all the time. They're $4,500 and up. This is the best one you can get. Some people, now granted, some people like a light pastel, some people like a deep, deep dark. This is right down the middle there too. It's got the 50 split, meaning it's a 50 mix. It's a 50% pink, 50% orange, mixed together by Mother Nature. And this is the 254. It once was $15,999. It's been $99.99, and it's been $84.99. Today, something I've never seen on even this mounting. This mounting is designer. It would be an opportunity for someone to just steal a semi-mount, to be quite honest with you. And it's our 254, which is jumbo size. Don't have a larger Padparasha. What you're really looking for, though, I'm always an advocate of, if you want perfect color, you probably are opting to get a smaller stone, because it's rare they all come together like this. You're getting ideal color, 50-50 split. It's not overly saturated, and it's not a light pastel either. It's both. It's right perfectly just the saturation you want, ideally, from a textbook standpoint. And it's got incredible diamond weight. And it's a 2.5 carat plus size. And the best part is, it's not $84.99. This actually becomes quite doable for a large museum grade stone. Take a look at this. That is a one only. Let's show it to you on the hand, because it is a bigger ring. So want to get that out of the way and make sure that we all understand what it's going to look like on the hand. And that's what it looks like. You're going to get this overall almost rectangular finish. Those are not, and I want to make sure you understand, those are big, long, tapered baguettes. That's not just a mirror finish gold. There's a very large princess cut on each side. Even the inner halo here is also made of princess cuts in diamonds. It's stunning. It's not 84. That's the lowest price we've seen. How about a new one for you? White gold only will size it, and my goodness, it is ready to go. It is just awesome material. And don't sleep on the Padparashas when they get discounted. It's not every day that happens. I can count on one hand the times I've ever brought you in 20 years a 2 carat plus Padparasha. It's not 8 or 7 or 6 or 5. It's not 4,000. This is where I'm going to ask for forgiveness for just making a really important stone too cheap. I ask for your forgiveness. Sometimes, again, the rarities are not quite, I mean, really, the prices don't match the rarity, and that's all I can say. But ultimately, I think we're all here for value. And if it means saving more money, it probably means more collectible jewelry coming your way. So instead of $49.99 or $39.99, or even it's going lower than that, this is where it's dial time. Do you see all the tapered baguettes? Those are like candlesticks of baguettes. There are princess cuts through that. Look at that. That's that first halo. Look at the princess cuts. And then they've got the rounds all in the outer halo. And then you've got your huge princess cuts on the sides. Okay, if it's still here at $39.99, then we got to talk and we'll do something even better. But again, you're running head start here to get on the lines because Padparasha $254, forget about it. Museum markdown is what this is. It's just, again, not something I can do on a wheel or anything like that. We need to really show you the up close and personal. You need to see every detail and aspect of this ring. You need to be able to appreciate the designer elements that this one great designer and one great setter came together to work a real beautiful sculptural piece of jewelry that doesn't look so basic. And that, if you ask me, is how a really rare stone should be set, right? I mean, show off that it's so rare. Here's what I'm going to do. It's not even $3,500. $35, $34.99, all very fair. Going to be tough to top that price tag, but we're going to do it right now. Take a look at it, one only. Here's what we've got. One in the world, and there's big diamond. I mean, we got everything. We got everything in that ring. Look at that. 3,400, 3,300. Tell you what, make it $32.99, and that'll be it for $254. Padparasha. You know, I think of Thursdays as, you know, for once upon a time, it was a night where here and there we'd show you gems. That's a great price for the loose Padparasha at $254. But now it's $32.99. You get the whole ring, and it's a carat 53 and amazing diamonds as well. All right, big top of the hour coming up. It's a little bit late because I had to get in that Padparasha. Just wanted to tell you all about that. And bracelet lovers, we had a beautiful bracelet earlier with inlay of opal and emeralds. I do have a very large baguette and diamond bracelet. That's pretty important too. It's a tennis bracelet, but it's not just round brilliant diamonds. It's baguettes and round brilliant diamonds stacked together. So that's coming up in this show as well. And it's got over 5 carats in diamonds. One of our bigger total weights we do in bracelets and diamonds only. So that's coming up as well. Let me know if you have requests, anything we can find for you. One more black diamond piece is here too. I have a pink diamond that's new. It's a one only in a marquise cut. The best indicolite I've ever seen. I'm pretty much, I very rarely use that term, and quite frankly, I may need to adjust it here. It's not pure blue, but it is hot. It's gorgeous. And that one, I just needed to show that to you. Let me show it on the hand here. It's kind of large here. It's a $12.89, and this one still is more, I mean, it's not true indicolite. It's really got to be more blue, but that's not the point of the stone. The point of this stone is the size and the color, and the fact that it's doing everything you're seeing right there out of a gem. This is truly where I think there's no better term than to describe this stone as simply alive. This is where a stone has a heartbeat and a soul and a personality. This is like, how does an inanimate object from Mother Earth do all of that? It's hard to comprehend at times. I've been doing this business professionally for 2 decades, and sometimes I still have to just stop, and when I see stones like this, I go, how? You know, taking every course and worked with GIA and, you know, sold everything on the planet, and then I'm going, how does that do that? And you're working with, again, great faceting. Lapidaries know what they're doing. They're getting great faceting coupled up with beautiful material that's high clarity in a tourmaline, and that is a gorgeous, like a teal tourmaline is what that is. It almost looks like an emerald, doesn't it? But it's not quite as green. It's got a little bit of blue to it. Stunning. I don't know why I'm showing it to you. It's like a $12,000 piece. It caught my eye, and I wanted to get you a good look at it. I mean, hello. Speaking of eyes, you might want to avert them right now. You might, yeah. I cannot be held responsible for any kind of yeah, it's like what happens when you look at the sun, you burn your corneas a little bit, like that is just look at that stone. So that's here. I don't know, just had to show it. Padparasha's here. I mean, we got the best of everything today. So let's talk about a quick brand new piece for us. It's actually, I've got some malachite for you. It's going to stick with that color, but it's an opaque stone. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us. Hey, let me know if there's anything. If you're just here hanging out with us, cool. So glad to have you. Love having their company here on a Thursday. But if there's anything you are looking for in jewelry, if you'd like to give us a call at that phone number, you can, demand and kind of boss me around, tell me what you want to see or to do or to have on the show here. We've got like an hour and 45 minutes hanging out together. So, if I'm not showing you the perfect piece, please let me know. And like I said, tell me what to do. So here we go with our big malachite. Look at this. This is wild because it's new. And we had a couple malachites, but we rarely do quite a bit of diamond with them. And we don't usually have the freedom of choice when it comes to gold, and this one we do. So 7716 is the number, and this has got a really cool kind of a movable style of bail. Just that, not that it's going to flip and turn, but you put your chain right through it, and you're going to have those diamonds in front. They link up with that semicircular style. This is our malachite. It's an 1120 stone. And that's going to be, of course, a different type of green. It really gives you a beautiful emerald green. It's a deeper, brighter color than jade, but it's opaque. And of course, it has those natural striations to it as well. And it's 11 points in diamonds right up top in what we call the door knocker style is how that's referred to in the jewelry arena. It's the door knocker style of gold and diamonds. And we only have one. So let's just go ahead and blow it out here. We'll make it really easy for you right now. A huge value, big stone, but I know you're probably wanting to see what it looks like from a distance because it's hard to judge. Don't see a lot of malachites. We don't see a lot of opaque stones. We don't see a lot of, 11 karat 20s. So this is what it looks like from a distance in that respect. We'll show it on the neckline right after this for you. You can see those striations even from a distance, kind of gives you a little bit of that, the highs and the lows of the bright green color that you have. It's still a beautiful, like an emerald light green. It's a little over an inch, just a bit. We'll just call it an inch for, the sake of really, getting into minute little disputes in measurement are kind of tough. We'll call it an inch here, and then we'll show it to you. And remember, you can do any gold you want. So it's in the white gold now. You can do the yellow gold or the rose gold as well, whatever you prefer with your green. But look at see how that moves and swings. That's why it's called a door knocker style, is because it has that little bit of movement to it. Just, it's not going to be like moving to where it flips. You put your chain through, and the chain will kind of dictate that it stays in that way. But it's not $9.99. We'll just give you a great opportunity on some rare malachite. We don't see it a lot. Maybe you have a ring. Maybe you're always looking for that bright green casual. I always think that an opaque stone gives you a bit of a casual vibe. It doesn't look as sparkly, and therefore maybe it's more daily wearable. And I'm not thinking they like $9.99, Tony. They haven't liked my $9.99 prices yet. So how about we just go even lower than that and make it a song and just really, just truly, just blow it out. Any gold you need, fabulous value. Scratch that itch if you want to get a great piece of jewelry that's going to make a statement, but be new and fresh and something you don't have. Well, not even going to be $9.99 or $8.99 or even $799. Let's try it. Let's make it even better than $777 or even $699. There's not much in the gem world where you're getting 11 carats of a natural gem and choosing your gold and getting VS diamonds as a part of the deal. And it's going to be $5.99 right now for the very first caller. And then I think we might just have to put something up for auction. I don't know what that is yet. Don't have any plan. But sometimes you just get that feeling. Like we just need to make sure that you are all getting a chance to, maybe my prices are not where you want to be. I know how to solve that. I know how to change that up. Oh, and a big Mandarin. So if you were missing out over my weekend, I had a lot of people missing out on big Mandarins. I brought out an $8.94 for you, and it's got a really nice value. So I'll flash that. This is that's my larger Mandarin. Look at how bright that is. Got some reds to it as well. Some neon bright reds. Yes. Okay. Big diamond is here. Anybody need a 1 carat diamond? How about the 109? A 109 white diamond, not the 1 carat diamond in the bridge that is $6,999, but actually one that looks like a diamond shape, like an actual diamond. Like, if you were to draw, or at least some of you are probably really good artists, I'm not. So if I was to draw a diamond, this is what it would look like, at least on the outside. That V and then that flat top and then those little points, that is essentially, it's a fancy cut diamond set within a double halo. What about that one? What about that for something cool? To me, maybe that's the ring I should own, right? There's a little clutch bag that I acquired about 6 months ago, and it's, it's crystals, but it's done by that designer who does all the crystal evening bags. And right now they're going for about between $6,600 all the way up to like $8,900. And there's one that's special edition, and it's done by an artist, and it's 10 grand. And it's like crystals. It's just crystals. And they do a diamond one. And I feel like, oh yeah, that I should have that, right? And the truth is, this is the way you really showcase your love of diamonds, is having that diamond shape in a ring made entirely of diamonds and a fancy cut to boot. So if you like that style, holla at me. We'll move on from the malachite, and we will be on our way. What about this diamond bracelet? 5 carats in diamonds, is that a little fancy? Well, the truth is, diamond tennis bracelets are always wearable every day when you talk about sizes that are wearable. And this is, it's so funny because I see this email from a lot of different people all the time, and it's about what size bracelet do I get in diamonds, because I want to wear it every day, but I don't want to be like too over the top ostentatious, so what size do I wear? And with round brilliance, it's always about, there's a size, and as the diamonds get bigger, the overall carat weight gets bigger, and then you got to decide what fits your lifestyle. What's really challenging is to have really fine diamonds that are bigger in size, but still be a wearable overall size. This bracelet has finally really solved that for us, in that it's not a huge width to the bracelet. There's some diamond tennis bracelets that, if they're the size of dimes going all the way around your wrist, that might be considered a little bit maybe too dressy for every day. But then there are these classic styles that, maybe in round brilliance you've seen, you might own, and you're ready for something a little bit just different, special. This is what we've already been seeing a good number of baguettes today. This is our first bracelet in a tennis bracelet style, in a line bracelet where it's a link, it's flexible, it's got this, this drippy little, it just kind of puddles in your hand, right? It's not a stiff bangle or cuff or anything that a lot of people like to avoid. This is just that beautiful, just puddles right in your hand. It's baguettes and rounds together. It's 5 carats plus in diamonds. It is listed on our show today. Honest to goodness, we've got a little, like your operators have like a little, kind of a pricing agenda on what the pieces are and what they cost. And let me tell you right now, I'm going to abandon ship. I'm going to put this up, and we're going to show you the ultimate in diamonds in a bracelet. We are going to get baguettes and rounds. They're all bigger stones, but it just gives you, and you know my thing with baguettes and rounds, when you pair them together, they shine differently. That's just the virtue of having different cuts together, is when you're having a bracelet that is always moving and twirling on your wrist, isn't that, and you're a moving being, so every time you or someone else sees your bracelet, it's in motion. So what fun it is to have stones that are doing different things. Like one is doing a laser light show, and the other is doing like a different type of show, and they're all combining. It's like entertainment on your wrist, but it's that classic you wear every day, because is it too big? No, it's not too big. It's within the range of really, I think, everyday wearability, no matter what your lifestyle. Let's show it to you. 7213 is the number. I don't know. It's listed at $12,999 tonight. That is the price that we could all get excited about. There's nothing wrong with that when you consider that baguettes, remember I told you when we had about 14 points in baguettes and 29 points in diamonds, or was it reversed? And I said the reason we separate those diamond weights is because there's a different price tag to baguettes than round brilliance. Remember that? This is something to keep in mind here. I put them all together here, but you got to realize that these baguettes are stacked top and bottom like a double-decker bus. And then you have, let me move that aside and show you how it alternates with the rounds that are really large individual rounds. So let me explain. 2 baguettes, what looks like one, right? But there are 2 set east-west together. Then they are flanked by a border of gold so that it's like a channel setting. And then that alternates with a huge round brilliant on and on and on, all the way across your 7.5-inch bracelet. Again, giving you a little extra movement and room. And there is 513 is your total weight in diamonds. And what a piece. There is a $12,999 price tag. Made no secret about it. But I'm not going to wait for the last hour to get desperate here. We're going to get started right now. We're going to see who's out there, because this is the bracelet, I think, This is the one that really is different and separates itself, and even to the point where if you have a traditional tennis bracelet and you're going, well, I love diamonds and I love to stack them together and you can never have too many, why not have this style? I think it'd be almost silly to stack up the same bracelet with the same round brilliance, but to have a mix, to have a little mixture. Or if you're just going, you know what, I don't want to have the ordinary that everybody else has, because the thing is with round brilliant tennis bracelets, as classic as they are, it tends to also be that piece that nobody ever really knows. Is it the $29.99 piece, as in like the $29.99 piece that's faux? Or is it like the $30,000 piece that's real in good quality? And sometimes, you know, if it's kind of the basic bracelet, it's so much, there's so much done in the faux world, the simulated world, the look-alike world. Sometimes it's just like, you never know, right? Here's where you know, because the baguettes and the rounds and the way they're set and the different way they play, that tells you. And it's worthy of $12,099 or $999 on this show tonight. That's what this bracelet, honest to goodness, it's exactly what it's supposed to go for right here tonight on this show. I just don't think that's going to work. Now, if I'm wrong and you're going, that's the bracelet I've been waiting for, I know the values, thank you very much, I'm going to run and get it. Great. Or we can just put it on the auction block right here, right now, right here, not waiting, just right here, right now. That way, before we even get people nodding off, going and getting ready, you know, for slumber time, this is your chance to pick it up. And my, oh my, would that mean sweet dreams are headed your way if you can pick up a deal on a 5-carat diamond bracelet where it's not little stones, it's not a lot of little stones, it's not even just basic round brilliance, it's got the panache of having baguettes and round brilliance together that are all huge sizes in the white gold. It is only in white gold on this one because there's no other way. I don't think you want that one when it comes to baguettes. There's that mirror-like shine and the fact that they're bookended by the mirror finish of gold. You want it like this. And I'm going to put it on the auction block, so I'm making no secret about that. But where are we going to start to get this one going? I don't know. Let me try it on my wrist a couple different ways here. So let's take a look. The finishing you can already see there by, you know, how I've coiled it here. It's got a great finishing on the inside. It's also an insert closure with a figure. Actually, there are 2 figure-8 safeties. We'll go over that when I have it on my wrist here. And the question is, I have brought you even a 5-carat all-round diamond tennis bracelet here on the show in the past. And that's what? Over $69.99. Let me tell you, that is more ordinary when it comes to 5 carats in diamonds. All-round brilliance would have been a lot easier to do. There's even, look at the brilliance. You're seeing one row from the back here. Look at the brilliance coming from the back side of the baguettes in the rounds. And I gotta find out if we have any diamond lovers out there with me tonight. This is the way to get it. Just look at the stunner that this is. The way that is done. Here's how I want to show you the link and the clasp. That's the one side of the box link. I mean, that's what you know these about princess cuts or baguettes, how they shine. There's that insert side of the clasp, and there's your 2 figure-8s. They're going to lock it. But just even here, I am barely moving it. You're only seeing half the bracelet. And do you see how there's a different laser light show happening from the baguettes than there are from the rounds? And I contend the baguettes are even more showy than even those 58 facet round brilliant ideal cuts. And that goes all the way around your wrist. Solid 14 karat white gold here. And that is, look at that finishing in the back. I should show this to you here up close so you can see that as well. Look at that side profile. I mean, just take, look at the way it even reflects onto our wheel here. I have nobody at 13,000, so I think we've solved that. It's not going to go at 13. Look at that workmanship. And yet, all this flexibility. You see how smooth and seamless that rolls? That's important. No links to pinch ya, nothing to catch on anything, just a beautifully fluid, seamless piece of jewelry right here. And let's go ahead and help you own it for a nothing kind of price. I mean, really, truly, this is one of the more lavish bracelets I've been able to bring to you, that's for certain. And what we're going to do, I'm trying to show you as much of the bracelet as I can at one time because it's worth seeing. And I'll tell you, baguettes are having a moment here. Baguettes, princess cuts, anything that shines like that. We're not shying away from diamonds like we used to. Diamonds are for daily wear. Even if you never did before and never consider yourself a diamond gal every day, think about making this yours right now. It's not going to be, and I'm putting it on the auction block. That's the only way to do this because the only way, otherwise I'm obligated to stay right there at 13,000. How about this? We start at half. If we go half, that's $6,500 to start. That is less than my 5-carat all-round brilliant version goes for. That's less than. I'm just going to be real straight up blunt about this. That costs more to make than any round brilliant diamond tennis bracelet, because you have the baguettes and the rounds. The rounds are bigger. The baguettes are expensive. They're elevated. They're round brilliants. Baguettes are about 3 times the price if they're exactly the same size. I'm not starting $6,500. We're going to get a bidder on this one. We're going to get this home. There's not going to be, and I'll tell you right now, there's not a lot of competition. It may be my first auction tonight, but I can tell you right up front, there will not be a lot of competition. So come in early, because this could mean the difference between your price tag and maybe having to go another increment, which should be really about $500 right now. We're going to go less on the open and less on the increments to try and get a party going, but it's yours to pick up, and we're going to make this. I mean, there's certain times where we still have to move jewelry tonight, okay? I have to find a way against all odds to move out some jewelry. So here's where we get wild. And don't ask for $65, which is already half off. I would say that's a pretty good deal. If I could come up here and say $6,500, first caller done, I think we give that 30 seconds, it's out of here, because we understand and appreciate the value that's there. If we start at $6,000, that's great, but I know we got to go lower than that on a Thursday night. How about $5,500 to start? I'll tell you what, make a deal. If we go to $5,000, that's under $1,000 a carat. 4 diamonds that, if you were talking about commercial grade, icky, basically rocks, gravel, that are diamonds used to cut other diamonds, because that's the only way to cut a diamond. You got to use another diamond. That's how durable they are. You're talking about the price you would pay right now for, a scoop of commercial grade diamonds that are virtually rocks and gravel. And instead, we're giving you fine, 513 baguettes and rounds, solid gold underneath it, and a $5,000 open, and it's up to you. Take a look, 60 seconds, let's go. That is one of the most, out of all the bracelets I've ever brought, here or anywhere, we're talking about lavish quality, design, and stunning stones. And forget about $500 increments too, Tony. We'll make it $50 increments. Sound better? 50 just scared me looking up and seeing that. That's realistic as far as where we're at, how we're starting so low, but forget about $500 increments. We'll make them $50 increments only. And it's in white gold, and it's a 7.5 inch. And I suppose if you need it shortened a little bit, we could probably do that. I can't lengthen it because we've used every diamond to capacity to make this length and to make that style. And watch the flashes in the fire you get. And 40 seconds are already counting down here, and we have no open at $5,000. Oh my goodness. I have seen things that have been crazy, especially in auction formats, but this is unreal. 25 seconds left to get that started. You're going to be, let me tell you, this is very limited competition. Right now, no competition. I'm just saying, if auctions intimidate you because you're worried about your fellow bidders and your fellow shoppers coming in and out-dueling you and bidding against you and, upping the... We are looking for the open, and I'll tell you what, forget the clock. It's almost out anyways. I'll just make this more interesting. And if you have that open, scream it out to me loud and clear, because we got some calls coming in. I probably should have waited out the clock. I know better. There's a delay. But I do want to try to get a few people in for the opportunity. This is not a normal bracelet, and that should mean more and more and more money. Instead, I'm going to go backwards. We're already backwards. But I mean to a bid, to an open where we can get this one gone. So if you haven't dialed in yet, come on in, because I'm going to go $4,900 to open it up. Every little bit counts when we're losing money, and I promise you right now, our cost on the bracelet is greater than the open. That much I can tell you. So forget about that friend of a cousin who has a brother who has a guy who has a jewelry shop. Forget about it. We are your family member in the business, because here we are. I mean, I'm in the business. I can tell you straight up, we have the greatest values. And a big part of that is because we make our own jewelry. Nobody else does that. Nobody else. Like even big designers, they aren't made by the designer. The designer gets it from someone who got it from someone who got it from a factory, wherever. We make it. So if you get a chance to buy something for less than we paid, you got something good going on. 49, 48, 47. I mean, we just got to get it a home. And I can't think of anything more universally appealing. It's a lot of ills going on. I can't think of anything that really suits us more as ladies this besides a diamond tennis bracelet that doesn't look like the one you've seen already or that everybody has, that also you should wear every day. Don't be intimidated. If you're going, I'm not sure if I'm going to wear that every day. It's a lot of diamonds. Wear it every day. I think you're going to say, I'm so glad. I'm worth it. I deserve it. I should have the good stuff. 47, 46. I'll tell you what. Let's round the number off. I'll make it $4,500 to open the bidding to get this one started. And if you have a $5,000 open, I'm going to be very upset with myself. But that is my lack of patience right there. Playing to your advantage because we're going to look for $4,500. That's what I'm going to ask for. And we're going to give it 60 seconds to see if we officially have an open because you never know. We're going to find out. We want to make sure you're in. This is it. This is it. And in 60 seconds, take a look at what's at stake for $4,500 to open. I mean, I'm hoping we get a lot of people in, but let's be realists here. I may not get a lot of people in. That's something I'm going to have to live with that. Tell me if you've got it. Let's see if we're verifying here. Verify 100% for me because sometimes when I do this, I've been through this auction ringer enough times where sometimes when I lower the open, sometimes people get gun shy. They're like, I'm not sure now if it's that good. I'm just trying to get a lot of people in. I'd like to see a lot of activity. We're verifying the open right now, aren't we? So this is we're at 27 seconds now. If we don't get the open, we move on. If we do, we're going to carry through what I think is going to be a very fast and speedy auction. Do we have the open? We've got it? Hang on, let me see. Is it for sure? 100%. Let's try it on. Uh-oh, Kevin's talking about the website. Oh, yeah, it's a better price on the website, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I've not been on our website in a while, but I got to tell you, I've heard from you guys. You're like, I went to go buy the piece I saw in the air on the website. It was like 8 times more. I'm like, really? I'm like, 8 times? Oh, well, then maybe you should tune into the show. Because, I mean, I'm not going on anything here except just a feeling. And right now, I'm going on a need to sell a piece of jewelry. You know, I just want to, Kevin, you're not on this one, right? No, they're going to go check it on the website. It's probably $1,500 on the website. I'm being facetious, by the way. I am being facetious. It's a $13,000 bracelet on the air tonight. So do we have the open? Let's see. We've got the open. All right, let's sell it. Who do you have there? We got the open. They're probably going, can I just go check the credentials of this company? Because there's nobody offering diamonds for that price. Let me check and see if they're for real. Like, is this new? Is this one of those fly-by nights? I'm going to tune in tomorrow and you're not there. No, we've been here for a while. My 6-year anniversary is coming up. No. Okay, so you've got the open though, right? So, right? Or did you hang up? Did they hang up? They're on the open? Okay, so we have no open. Forget it. Oh, man. See, that's what happens. They had the open at 5, and now they're out. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. I've reached a new level of lows here. My dignity's been long gone. You guys took that away last night. So here's what I'm going to do. You know what? I'll just make this done deal. 45, you know what? $44.99 if anybody wants it. Just do it. Just send it out right now. I've spent too much airtime on it to leave it here and wait for another day to get $13,000. Just take it. $44.99 first caller. Everyone's backed out. I had 2 people verifying. They're both out. Someone was verifying at $5,000. They're out. So forget it. The auctions are a no-go. That's not my recipe, my secret sauce. That's not working. So just take it. We'll give it 30 seconds, Tony, and then I'll let you know if it's gone. That should be long gone out of here. So that's my plea. It's my final way to make sure that this wasn't a total loss of a lot of airtime here, is just to get it out the door and let me know if anybody would like it. Okay, so we've got about 24 seconds. Let me get my next wheel. I'm going to just put a little wheel together for you, a little impromptu wheel deal for you, and then let me know on the diamonds. And we still have the Malachite pendant, still have that 109 fancy diamond. That's our 109 fancy cut. That's that diamond-like ring overall. Have a big Tanzanite here. And then we've got a quick wheel coming up. Some of my biggest requested items lately are coming up on this wheel. We've got a couple sapphires, a zircon, got a really, really interesting. It's funny how 2 of these stones are going to look a lot alike, but they're not related. It's like when you have a twin and they say, like, that's my sister from a different mister, or a brother from another mother, and you're like, oh, you guys are the spitting image of each other and you're not related. But that's what we have on this wheel. Some stones here that look awfully similar. I'm going to start with those. That's a garnet. And interestingly enough, this is a zircon. So different types of color play, but it's really blending beautiful rich purples and pinks together. And the first one is my Tavita color change garnet. That's in the foreground there. And that's going to be my Tavita, and that's really special. We talked about those earlier. If you weren't with me, don't worry, we'll recap what that is. Then we've got the zircon to the right, and then I have a couple of sapphires for you to choose from, and that's going to be either your blue sapphire here, or we have a green sapphire. And just a quick little, take a look at 4 options here. We'll get them out the door. And, just for the sake of symmetry, we'll put our pinky, our cousins that are not related at all, but again, very similar coloring when you look at an Ashercut in that beautiful rich pink in the bridge. Then we've got the green sapphire here. How about the Tavita out of Kenya? That's a color changing garnet. Goes from like a caramel color brown to a beautiful pinky tone. And then our classic royal blue sapphire, a wheel for the ages here. We'll send them flying on out. All one of a kinds, changing the gold color on anything you'd like. So there are no restrictions there. How about it? Your chance to pick up anything you'd like, and we only have an hour and change left in the show. So Thursday night, winding down here very quickly. Anything you like on this wheel? Well, they're $25.99, $32.99, $29.99, and $29.99. Boom. So here's what we'll do as a finale to this hour. I'm not even asking for, nope, $29.99, $25.99 is my lowest. That's a markdown. That's because it was part of the sale. Went through like 5 different markdowns to get there. Here's what we'll do instead. Anyone you like, we could probably just leave them at the lowest common denominator, $25.99, but trying to move some great jewelry here in the last few minutes we've got together. So here we are, looking at a fabulous opportunity. Like that two-tone. The last time I saw that two-tone designer mounting was with a ruby, and it was like $5,999, so it's a good mounting. And then same with that green sapphire. That's a beautiful 162 unheated. We've got the royal blue as well. It's a 103. Then you've got the zircon and the Asher super rare. That Asher cut is going to be a 404. So that's where you're getting the largest gem weight payoff, is with that Asher cut in the pink zircon. But it's not like a Barbie pink. Barbie pink's having a moment. Everyone's talking about the different colors of pinks out there. It's raging hot through all the couture world. We're expecting to see, instead of, this is not going to be a fall where we see a lot of brown. It's going to be a fall where we see a lot of pink, and that's continuing to be all over. So love that we have the options here in a little more sophisticated way to do it. Anything you'd like, guys. Anything you want. Make them $9.99 for 60 seconds. That's it. Change gold colors, get sizing as you need it. Take a look at all 4 options. That's it. $9.99. Quick little out the door special on a few of our best of the best. And then we'll have a big yellow diamond coming up. New. Yes. Got a nice size yellow diamond that really plays well. And heads up, and speaking of diamonds, yes? Sure. Are you talking about the oval green Tavita or the blue? Color change garnet. You got it. Here it is. That is going to be, well, this one, and it's two-tone now. It's a one only, 7692. Take a look at this on the hand, Tony. This is going to be the color change garnet. It's the 125 Tavita. It's in two-tone. You don't have to leave it that way. I do recommend it, though. 61 points in diamonds. It'll be a halo around the Tavita, and then diamonds on either side of your yellow gold. Your yellow gold that's through the middle is all slick and mirror finished. And then you've got the diamonds on the white diamonds beside it in either direction. Really lovely. $9.99 for a Tavita. That's a carat 25. Sign me up. So $9.99 on that one. Let me know if that's gone. That is our one only on the Tavita. It's also got finishing on the inside. Look at that. So really well done. It's created beautifully. I mean, these are just, those are the little details. Thank you. Tavita's gone. Congratulations on that one. I will remove that from our wheel, and we will see who's got it. Then we've got the, well, let me actually just kind of move these around, and we'll do a little sapphire sandwich deal here. We've got the zircon in the middle, then I've got my green sapphire over here, my blue sapphire off to your left, and that's going to be last call at $9.99. Boy, not too many 4 carat plus zircons. Wish we could kind of rewind back to 2020 when we first introduced you to those stones, and we could not keep one in stock. And I hope that means everybody who wants one has one. That's always my hope. But that's a 404 Ashercut, sophisticated, rich pink color. It's also going to be 32 points in diamonds. That's the double row running underneath, and that is a good-looking stone. It's got mostly pinks here, but like a fuchsia bright red that comes through as well. Really great flashes. Of course, double refractive too, so you're getting a lot of, it's more than just pink. You're seeing blues and greens and yellows and orange, all that refraction we love, very much like what we would see out of a diamond, but you got a really good look there. So final call at $9.99, great affordability. If you're looking for a classic, who was it the other day, was asking me for a gift for a daughter, and she said she just wants, and she was looking at one in a retail store, and oh, she sent me the photograph, and I went, oh, please don't let her spend $7,500 on a 20-point sapphire. Please don't do it, please. And it was from Thailand. I'm like, please don't do that, please. And we've got really high quality Ceylon material here, Carat 03 in that blue sapphire. It's a classic though, and you get the diamonds around it, 52 points there, any gold you need. All right, final call. Pink zircon, green sapphire, blue sapphire, all here for you. I just have maybe the biggest Tanzanite deal. Let's just put this one up and see what happens here, because this is going to tell us everything we need to know. I have a 739 blue wing coming right up. Haven't seen Tanzanite tonight. This is my one of my largest that I have, and the reds. Well. If I've read the room correctly, you've all seen blue wings, but not every cushion cut is going to show you this red that you see here. Are we ready? Red E, red flash. You got it going on. Not all of them do that on camera. Some of them do it where it's like, oh, in person I couldn't believe it, but I didn't see that on TV. What is that going to do when you block the light, when you see it at home and you don't have this studio lighting? What kind of color is that going to show off? Well, it's 7091. I'm thrilled to bring it to you. It's our 7 carat 39, and it also has mega diamond weight, carat 42, and this is a one of a kind, and you know that automatically. And if you're going, how? I've seen you guys do that mounting. How do I know it's a one of a kind? It's a 739. This is the stone cut. Notice how it really, it looks like it's kind of pushing the diamond halo out, right? This is an elongated cushion. Most cushions do not have this ratio of width to height, right? Sometimes they're a little more, they're shorter and wider. This is a little bit more elongated, so you get some lengthy, beautiful styling to it. It's also the extra cutting that's allowing, it's taking the natural saturation of the stone, and the cutting is allowing you to see all these beautiful reds. Now, if you're wondering, why would I put up a $99.99 Tanzanite on this weird little Thursday night? Well, it's because this one is discounted to price that I've not seen on blue wings. The carat weight is a carat 42. Classic styling, splits the shank, puts a diamond in the middle, gives you a big old halo. But that color, take a good look. I might even come in closer to where I block some of the stone just so you can see this clarity, but also the reds come in, and look what we're all seeing together here. Look at what that does. And then bright, bright neon blues happening as well. And now I'm not going to sit here and rave about clarity because it is clean, but it's always clean, right? Very few Tanzanites have clarity issues. So it's kind of a waste of time to talk about that. I think you're seeing it, but if you're wondering, gosh, that's a really clean, yeah, they all are. They should be. It doesn't have that issue. What we look for is saturation. And when you get more of it, you're dealing with a top dollar stone. Here's what we're thrilled and proud to bring you is a $99.99 piece, and yet not even close. Look at this. I mean, just to give you a for instance, this is where it started. 22,000. This is a long bag, so I'm folding it over a bit. There's the ring, and there is your price tag. $9,999 out the door. We're making it a whole different deal. We're going to send it out right now. It's first caller scenario because I don't have another stone that has that kind of elongation to it in a cushion, nor the red. So you're getting everything you want here. If you love a cushion cut, you see how it just also, it's like every facet internally glimmers. It's gleaming. It's glimmering. It looks fantastic. Well, this is what should do it. Half off, not going to be, because $49.99 is not going to do it. But if we take a $739 and take it to a 3 carat price, I think we can make this happen. $49.99 it's not. Let me take some liberties to help send it out the door. And for a lucky caller tonight, somebody who's ready for a blue wing block D perfection. I love this stone. And isn't that what's great about shopping something that you know? The one that you see on the screen is the one that's arriving at your door. There's almost like a ghost red there. There's a ghost. Look at that. Look inside of it. It's like the red pops out. Watch this. Right about 7 o'clock. Do you see that? That's not even off of a facet. It's appearing out of nowhere. This is not what normal Tanzanites do. That's what makes this one so unique. We see a little fleck of red, a little glimmer of red here and there. That's what our good Tanzanites do. We have the best in the world. That's what they're supposed to do. But this stone, it's something special. I have seen more Tanzanites in my lifetime than really, I would think probably anybody, right? And having the privilege of bringing you Blue Wing Block Ds for the last nearly 4 years, it's been such a pleasure to have this literal best of the best. But this stone, it's another world. And I encourage you to try it. And maybe you're like me and you're going, I don't have a Tanzanite yet. I don't have a Blue Wing yet. You know, I really want to get one, but I don't know where to start. There's so many great stones and great sizes and cuts. Where do I begin? Where do I go? Well, if the whole process seems overwhelming and you're just not sure because one seems prettier than the next, let me make an interjection here and let me make a recommendation and let me say, try this stone. And if it's not for you, you can send it back. No hurt feelings. Okay, to be real, I might buy it. I might buy it myself because there are very few stones that do this. That extra long cutting, which makes that 739 appear even larger. We're already basically at a 5-carat price. If we take it to a 4-carat price, we could go $39.99. That's a 3 to 4 carat price right there that we see every day. Or we can go lower than that and get it at home. Call me early. I would love to see this one at home. And I'm going to tell you what, I may have to send you something, like a personal special something, because this stone is just that meaningful, and I'm passionate about that stone. I've seen so many. I've seen more than I can count. And there are certain stones that you know you'll never forget, and to know that they're going to a great home, and I can't think of a better opportunity when I'm slaying the price. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. It's such a value at $39.99. Just to let you know, I'm not staying there, so you can feel free to call right now, because it's not $39.99 or $38 or $37 or $36. All of that color and the reds that seem to just completely appear out of nowhere through the core of that stone. And it's now it's like a 2.5 carat price, and it still is a 739, and it still has almost 1.5 carats in diamonds. Tell me if you've ever seen reds along the girdle of the stone. That's the edge. If you're going, oh, my stone's wearing a girdle, what's up with that? No, it's that's the edge. So the very edge where the crown meets the pavilion. That's the girdle of the stone. And you see the girdle of the stone lighting up red. It's not sold yet. Sometimes you just gotta wonder. I mean, I just wonder even now, is my own mom watching? Because she should be buying this. Now I know she doesn't normally, I'm not gonna tell you I buy stuff for her. She tells me what she likes, I buy it. And usually I spend more than you guys do. But that's okay, it's a great value, and that's all that matters. She should be buying this. She should be buying this. This is an amazing value, but I'm going to keep going because we have nobody who loves it yet, unless Virginia's thinking about it. I'm not sure, but 36, 35, 34, it's $739. One of the prizes of the Blue Wing collection, and it's sitting right here waiting for somebody to say, I'll try it. What do you have to lose? I'm giving you the price of a lifetime. You have a money-back guarantee. I can change the gold. I'm going to size it for you to whatever size you need. I'm going to ship it to your doorstep. All that's free. Gold color change, sizing, and shipping. So before you go, say you shop somewhere else and are you used to spending $2,500 a carat for Tanzanite that doesn't look as good, and you're wondering why? Why? How does this happen? Well, that's the TVON difference. That's why you got to try us. We set a record last night for new shoppers. It was like almost everybody was brand new. It was so wonderful because people are coming, they're finding TVON. TVON's been around for a while. We're not new, but we're still the newest. We haven't been around for 20 years or 30 years or 50 years, right? Right? I mean, when you have a host who's not even 20, how could we be 20 years old, right? $34.99, $33.99. Take a look at it. They're so sick of me, Tone. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Virginia, thinking about this one? And now we've got, well, you know we're going to have probably 5 people on one ring. And I'd love to say, you got one, you got one, you got one, you got, but I can't. I only have one here. I'll make it $32.99. It's a toss-up. Who wants it? Verify. Tell me sold first. I got obviously 3 people who want it. So it's only can go to one. So I know, Virginia, you were on the phones first here. But we got somebody who wants it if you don't want it. So you tell me. We'll see who's got it. It's gone. I just don't know who yet. Actually, it's not gone. Nobody's actually said sold yet. So actually, it may be. Hold on. Let's find out. We have a new shopper right there, it looks like. All right, so Kevin, should I reserve that for you? Okay, so a new shopper on the line. They're a maybe. All right, so like I said, try us out. This is the way to do it. And you've got an experience you'll never forget because it's the best Blue Wing, it's the best Tanzanite in the world. And if you needed a 16 karat 68, just going to put it out there, I have one with pink diamonds. Kevin, you'll let me know if you have that, right? Because we have a couple people after you now. Do you have that one? Okay, so that's a no. So, okay, let me know who wants it. Christine, you can have it if you want it. Or I don't know. It's whoever says sold first. Oh, okay, green sapphire from the wheel. Okay. So I also have a 16 karat. That's a 16 karat Asher cut. The reds are there too. And what's on the sides? Doesn't matter. Those are some really important big diamonds on the side. I can show it, let's show it. It's a big value. 7665. I'm going to have to let you know, guys, on that one. It sounds like it's a new register who's verifying right now. So we'll let you know when it's officially gone. Take a look, though, because by goodness, you probably just want to know more about it. And why not? 7665. Let's just bring it on out. 18 karat rose and white gold together. It also has a 1668 Asher in the middle. And it also has pink diamonds that are massive on each side. I'll tell you, stick around for an hour and 5 minutes. You may not believe what you see in the next 65 minutes. We have item number here, 7665. Yeah, and it's our 1668 Asher cut. Yes, I don't know. What you're gonna have to, can you kind of talk to Kevin, your colleague, because he's sick of me asking. So you talk to him, see if he's got it, and then we'll just make sure it's sold to somebody. Yeah, because I know he was first, but we'll see. We'll see where it's going. Hey, Andy, hi. Let me see. Hold on, Virginia. We're just getting them. It's a new shopper. So, Andy, that was the 739 elongated. Yeah. So we're going to see who's got that. We'll let you know when we know. And then we have a 1668 here with the pink diamonds. All right. So sounds good. So, okay. So you guys let me know who ends up with that one. And Virginia. Okay. Thank you. So here we go with the 1668. It also has the bigger pink diamonds, which are 40 points in pear shapes. And there's a little fuzzy on one of them. So let me see if I can't get, oh yeah, little polishing cloth stuck in a prong. Not my first, not my last, but let me see if I can get that out. I don't know. I don't have many tools up here. And nope, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that removed. It's stuck. But anyway, let's take a look at the pink diamonds, though, up close, just so you can see those. And they're actually a super set. See, there's a little fuzzy right there, guys. I've tried. That's not going to be easy to get that out without tools. So I don't have a lot of complex tools up here. But look at this. What a great combination, because the pink diamonds really help bring out the reds of that stone, which there is many reds flashing through that stone. You get 40 points of natural fancy pinks. That means that each one is 20 points. We see 20 and 25 pointers and rings that go for $4,500 all day. How nice to get essentially two center stone pink diamonds around a stunning 1668 Asher cut. It's rose and white now. It is as is. You trust me, you want to keep those pink diamonds in the rose, and the Tanzanite we know is our favorite combination is Tanzanite in white gold. If this is the one, I just don't even want to show it with that little fuzzy. It's not a problem with the ring. It's just I don't like to show you pieces that have any kind of little imperfections, and that's just on the cloth stuck in a prong. So I'm going to continue to work on that. But this is the one to own right here, right now. If you want one of our bigger jumbo sizes, the first large stone I ever had in a ring, we're talking 3.5 years ago, was a 16 karat round, and it was gone instantly. And that was so many years ago before we really got to, inform so much of the world about blue wings. We're thrilled to have this one. It's only been on the air 2 times for brief moments. It was $36,999. It came down, but when it did, it still was hanging out at $28,000. I cannot get over. And one gal said to me one time, I talked to her on the phone, and she's a great collector. And she's been shopping here and everywhere for a long time. And she said, I bought, hers was 14 karat. And she said, you know what? I bought a 14 karat Asher cut, and heaven help me, Lauren, it doesn't give me that wow I'm looking for, because it doesn't look huge. And usually Asher cuts, because they have to be depth, so the depth of the stone, guys, usually requires that it's not as big of a perimeter. This one has that. I'm telling you right now, it's a size that as I look at it, if you had me guess, I would guess over 20 carats. It is an Asher that's giving you all the look of a 1668 or more. And that is, I think if you're thinking 1668, you want it to look like a big stone. And this is that gem. Not to mention bringing you an undergallery, reds even through the back, a fully fluted designer profile. There's that gallery view where you see almost like a lotus blossom flower on the profile. And then you have this stunning color in the reds, beaming all the way through it. I mean, what in the world? It is just cool. And this one going on the hand because tonight, oh, tonight, it's not $28,000. It's got, again, big pink diamonds, and we can't just dismiss those as accents. They're not. They're 20-point pink diamonds on either side. It's, look at the reds from a distance on the hand. And your new shopper did not pan out, right? So we should have anybody call them that last Tanzanite. All right, so here we go. 28,000, it's not. That's why we wait on you. Was it just totally just, were they having fun with us? Oh, the good old, I know. Do you know how many times, Kevin, in my life, I've had like a $29.99 piece on the air and people think it's $29.99. I cannot, Tony, we've lost track at this point, haven't we? And once again, we're not selling plated or sterling or faux or crystals or glass. Yeah, there's enough places out there that do that. And I can, if you need places that have things for $29.99, I think I can steer you where to go. But we're dealing with the world's best. Yeah. Sure. Was that the caller that got it? Or did it not sell? Oh, maybe it's hold on. Yes, go ahead, Jess. Yes, turquoise earrings coming up. And then I also I had a request to flash the bracelet. Now, I thought that was gone, but maybe I'm wrong. I never know. So just ask. Here's the bracelet that we had earlier, and then I'll show those turquoise earrings for you as well that we have coming up, and then we'll hold that thought on the Tanzanite. You know what? I'll just get the Tanzanite out the door right now. And this was something I had earlier. Again, I think that's gone, but that's my 5-carat 13 baguettes and rounds together in a 14-karat gold tennis bracelet. I say tennis bracelet even though there are clearly 2 different cuts of diamonds there, baguettes and rounds. So that's a quick flash there. Also want to show these turquoise earrings, but you know what I'll do real quick? On this Tanzanite, if you'd like it, putting on a value that you cannot even imagine. When you're here to sell, you're here to sell, and we have an hour left to do it. I'm making it $9,999. $9,999 for a 1668, and then 20-point pink diamonds on either side of that. That's the one to own right there. And all the red from every facet and angle. $99.99. It will be gone tonight. There's no question. I've got turquoise earrings here to flash. Let me do that while she's on the line. It's item number 7528. I am building some bigger ones, so keep that in mind. They'll be here this weekend, but I do have, they're going to be very large. They're going to be almost $3,000 because they're that large. This is a great way to get a large stud. It's a button style. It's an omega backing, and you can see already there's multiple ways that they're going to sit, but there's only one way they're going to sit on the ear. So let me show that to you now from a distance here. You're getting a carat of Sleeping Beauty, total weight. So a smaller round, just, you know, you've got a half carat in each ear, but 72 points in diamonds. Now, this is the way they will sit, and you'll see one on the ear because I like to make sure you see all the angles, but look at that. It's about, we're talking about, really about 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, but they're going to have that diamond-like shape, meaning the square, but at an angle. So just angled a little differently there. So you can see, and thank you, Tony. And that's going to be the omega backing, so the post is near the top. I'll show them to you on. This would be an earring that if it just had a regular post would tend to do that. It'd droop, it'd fall. We don't want that. We want to show off these nearly 3/4 of a carat diamonds. We want to show off that stunning round turquoise that is Sleeping Beauty variety. You can choose your gold color as well, and I'll just make those easy peasy. $9.99 for the turquoise and diamond earrings, and you're getting a lot of diamonds with that earring, that's for sure, to be able to get that nearly 3/4 carat. We just don't see that very often in an earring. It's rare to find a 3/4 carat earring. It's a little tougher, especially in a button style, which you see there, where when you have that post that's going to be really towards the top there, you see how it's going to be, the post is behind that top point. So you've got that almost drape of them. So you can really see, of course, Sleeping Beauty has that remarkable way that when you get that top quality color, it tends to show up and shine so well. And then you have that remarkable diamond weight. Again, you're going to choose your gold color. Now, it's pretty diamond intense. The most of what you're going to see here are the diamonds, but there's that great kind of flair for the dramatic they have by having that unique shape and style. And we've got bigger rounds coming up over the weekend. They're really large. They're going to have like, you know, well over a carat in diamonds, and they're already going to be, I know they're going to be about $3,000. So this is the more affordable way to get a turquoise button style earring. It's not just a basic stud. Stud would imply just one stone set in a basket. This is a little different. So we'll go back to our wheel, take another close-up look here, choose your gold, and they're $9.99 if you'd like them. And they are really beautiful stones. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. It's a really nice stone. It's a powerful stone, too, to get that kind of quality. And they're $9.99, so there you go. And, of course, what a great value to get bigger diamonds. You see that's a mixture of bigger diamonds with smaller diamonds there together. That great detailed design. It almost looks like a lace, right? Like a lace centerpiece there that you have. All right. Big diamond coming up, 1 carat, 09 coming up, you know, fancy cut diamond. Now, I know I've shown you some big Tanzanites. So what about, instead of a 16 carat, instead of 7 carat, what if we get down into the really, what generally speaking is the most wearable size from our viewers' perspective, is a 404 that I have for you. Take a look at this one. And those are the turquoise earrings, so it sounds like we're verifying on those. Let me know if you'd like to get those for yourself. Take a look. I just feel like this is the missing piece tonight. I've had the huge one. Still here in the 1668 with the pink. Had the 7 carat. Not sure if that's still here or not. Think it is. Here we go with the 404, brand new tonight. 92 points in diamond weight and an item number of 7082. Isn't this pretty? Almost that still, what we saw, which almost looked lacy in the design of the turquoise earrings, it's almost like that's carrying through. There's almost a lacy quality about the way these diamonds are scalloped. Overall, it still gives you a look like a frame, which in the jewelry world we refer to often as a halo, right? But sometimes halos can be, to me, having seen a lot of them, they can be a little bit just more common and simple and straightforward, where they're just, sometimes you want a little bit, you still want the frame that makes it classic. I think leaving a stone as a solitaire is not what we typically see. Just because these stones are so valuable, it's almost like they really do deserve a lot of gold and a lot of diamonds. That's what you're getting here, but it's done in a way that's almost flowery without being a floral. It's girly without being juvenile. It's elegant. And that's really what we're going for, but there's still that classic nature of, sure, there are diamonds around it. So it's almost like a halo. Let's take a look. Let's do something wild. I feel like we brought you different avenues of Tanzanite tonight. We're still bringing out the big and bold reds coming through with the blues and the purples that are there, but it's got that gorgeous bright red. It's got all those bigger diamonds. I mean, really, it's clusters of diamonds that are put around and around and around your cushion cut stone. Any gold you'd like, and oh, the reds are all the way, just like we've been seeing. We've been seeing this beautiful all-star cast of blue wings tonight, and they've been showing us reds in unusual ways, like even through the side, even along that girdle of the stone. It is so spectacularly bright. I gotta make one though. I know, I get it. We've been in that neighborhood of 10 grand. We've been in that neighborhood of $4,000, and now it's time to take you to the really, 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 really big discount. And we're talking about not $4,000. Makes sense for a 404, doesn't it? Especially when there's a $69.99 set price on this one. How about a little better deal? And we let you decide. I mean, that is so true, Tony. $4,040 would be your $1,000 per carat. And FYI, in the beginning of June, which believe it or not, we are sitting here on August 4th, or I realize East Coasters, it's the 5th. Happy 5th. It's a Friday the 5th. I love a Friday the 5th. Most people like Friday the 13th. I like a Friday the 5th. And so happy Friday, East Coasters. But totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I got it. I picked it right back up. That's $1,000 a carat for the stone by itself. The latest numbers from Vegas, which I say latest, that was actually 2 months ago. Do you know the prices have changed in 2 months? You're probably going, yeah. Same with cars and homes and everything else, right? Everything. So it's probably not surprising. But in Vegas, JCK show. I'm not just talking about the city of sin, the most fabulous city in the world, in my opinion. Where you talk about JCK, it's the trade show. They were selling, and nobody had Blue Wing there because we're the only ones that have it. We don't exhibit in Vegas. We only exhibit to you guys. In Vegas, 2 months ago, Block C, light lavender stones, were going for over $2,300 a carat. Now, why? Wholesale. Everyone always asks me, can we meet up in Vegas? I'll meet you at the trade show. I want to go check it out myself. And I'm going, sure, do you have a resale license? And they're like, what's that? You can't just go to the show. It's not open to the public. It's a wholesale trade show. So those are theoretically like the best deal you can get on Tanzanite is $2,300 a carat right now. 2 months ago, it's gone up. That I'm just thinking about the calculation on a 4 carat plus. I don't know if you want to spend $10,000 for that stone when you can get it here for $4,000 with diamonds, with gold, ready to slide onto your finger and rock the world of jewelry. This is how you get it here. I'm not even asking $4,000. We're going to put it on the auction block, and I had no success in an auction, but we're going to try it because how else do you get around the $69.99 it says on the back? The $69.99 it's rightfully supposed to be. I'm just going to help you out right now. We're not even going to do $4,000 or $3,000 or even $2,500 for a 404 Blue Wing Block D and 92 points in stunning diamonds. It's not 25. Let's get everybody in. Welcome to the show if you just joined us at the top of the hour. Glad you're with us tonight. We have 50 short minutes left, and we're going to make something happen. How about 25, 24, 20, 2,300. 2,300. You could have been in Vegas 2 months ago with the resellers of the world buying 1 carat of Block C. It would have got you the little tiny stone in a light color, and you'd be thrilled. You'd go, look what I just did. I just made a wholesale deal. What about the same amount of money, same moolah, 404, bright, gorgeous, best of color that's ever come out of the mine, and 92 points in diamonds and finished gold jewelry. Your gold, your size, whatever you need. So far, we are exactly equivalent to 1 carat of the bad stuff. And if somebody says you want a 1 carat of the bad stuff or you want 4 carats of the good stuff, you say 4 carats of the best. And throw in 92 points in diamonds while you're at it. Throw in the gold. Let's make it even better than 23 or 22 or 21. I'll go $2,000 to start. We need an open. We need a parade of callers. Where are my people? Come on in and be a part of it because $2,000 is a great open on a 4 carat 04 Blue Wing Block D. Now that's the good stuff. And let me try it on. And Tony, it's going to be a $5 increment, okay? I know, you're not used to doing a single-digit increment, but that's how much we need to get everybody in. Hundreds of you. Hundreds. I'm going to stick with hundreds. I'm not going to get too lofty at thousands. But let's get a lot of people in. Let's get everybody in. A $5 increment. But doesn't matter. Just come on in and get $2,000 as the open and save now $300 less. You're paying $300 less than 1 carat of mediocrity. I'm just going to be nice about it. Let me call it mediocre. You want 1 carat of mediocre material? Buy itself in a bag. Or do you want to save $300, get a 404 best out there with a carat almost in diamonds and in solid gold ready to wear in your size, in your gold color? I'm giving it 60 seconds. Let's do it. 60 seconds. I'm going to leave you with your thoughts. And I know as you look at that ring, you've got to understand the value there. I know you do. I know you know this is not your first shopping rodeo. You know what's going on everywhere. You guys are truly the most educated jewelry buyers in the world. There are no smarter buyers out there. There are people that are on payroll with the royal family in Great Britain, and they are not as smart a shopper as you are. They don't have to be. They've got unlimited funds. So, they don't have to be all that smart about how they spend the money. What's the money out there? I forgot what it's called. Pounds. slipped my mind. I'm going, what is it called? All I could think of was euros. No open. All right. Christine, did we help everyone out with the bracelet flash? We're good there. Okay, so where are we at? We are at 43 minutes, or actually no, 48 now, 47 now. 47 minutes left. We've got, I'm going to open it to requests, even though, you know, we don't have to open it to requests. They're always welcome, right? Happy to show you anything you'd like to see. Let me know if you have a, you know, an inkling to own the best Tanzanite. We still have the 1668. Green sapphire's gone. I'm going to show you that big 109 diamond. I think that's important to see right now, is that 109 diamond. Because when it comes to diamonds, I don't have another 1 carat white diamond for a price like what we're going to show you tonight. Yeah. Oh, good. Who do you have there? We got through? And we'll find out who's got her open at $2,000. Oh, are they registered? Maybe they're new. I'm sorry? Okay, if her name's Tansy and she's bidding on the Tanzanite, just make sure it's a real shopper. Did she rename herself after her favorite gem? Because I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to have a gemstone name, just like your weather, you know, your weather people, right? Right? Your weather people always have a stage name and they go by a weather, usually. Like ours are Dallas Rains, right? I mean, that's my favorite one. You know, they've always got, you know, a cute stage name. I always thought I should have a gemstone stage name. I'm sorry, did we get her name right? Pansy, that's different. Okay. Well, it sounds like it could be the makings of a book. Pansy's Tansy, I like it. It's hers right now unless anybody comes in to compete with a $5 increment. A $5 increment. $5. $5 to get you in. Otherwise, it's going out. $2,000 we have. We've got the open. We're looking for more. And I mean more bidders. More bidders. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. And we have got lines available. So if you want to jump in, here's the time you do it. Now we've had the 1668. That was 10 grand. We had, what did we bring you? We brought you 7 carat 39. That was $3,032.99. Now we're at $2,000, and we do have it, so it will go to somebody. And we have a 404 with incredible diamonds. Take a look at it. 2,000, and yep, we're going to clock it right now. It's 2 minutes on the clock, and that'll be it. And where's she calling from, Virginia? Does she spell her name like the flower? Is it Pansy? Is it? Oh, that's beautiful. My mom, I grew up obsessed with pansies because my mom was a Tri-Delta, you know, when in the Greek system in college. So her collegiate days, she was Tri-Delta, and their sorority flower was pansies. And so I grew up just obsessed with, because she was obsessed with all things pansy. Yeah.
Can I borrow your opal bracelet? The opal.
Oh, the opal and emeralds? It's somewhere over there on the table here. It should be somewhere there. Yeah. All right, so 2,000 we have. Final minute 15, and we're done. And then we're going to bring out that big diamond ring, that big 1 carat 09 diamond ring. It sounds like this one's going. Where's she calling from, by the way? Arizona. Wonderful. All right. Sounds like it's going to Arizona. I like it. Tanzanite. Going to the big AZ. Gonna be, look at that. Look at that. Stunning reds. 404, 300 less than you could spend on a 1 carat stone. That's not nearly as good. I mean, let's face it, right? There is no other quality like Blue Wing Block D. So even though it's fair to say you would spend more for any quality, you're getting better quality for less money. That is what value is all about. So hey, we definitely hit the value story tonight for sure. I think we do every single show we do, but I think certain circumstances often lead to even monumental values that we're not used to seeing on the regular. And this is definitely one of them. So $2,000, we got it. We're verifying it, and that one may be gone. Okay, next up, we're on our way to show you the big diamond ring. And this one is on its way. Jess, do you need to see that bracelet again? We had that beautiful, remember that emerald and opal and diamond bracelet we showed you earlier in the show that was under $2,000? Well, this one is sold. Thank you. Here's the big diamond I've been telling you about. This is so stunning. It's a unique cut. It's a trillion. We're not used to seeing that. It certainly is a huge stone at 109. 3217 is the number. in white gold only. Let's zoom back because you got to see all of this stunning ring. And yet, I'm going to leave it like this just because it won't sit on that point. But then when you see it on, probably face it the other direction for you. It's a 109 VS center stone that is a triangle, so it is a trillion cut. It also has a carat of 1 in addition to that on the sides. That would be your double halo pave. Let me know if there's anything we can show you in the last 40 minutes together. We are here to help you, and we certainly need to move some jewelry, so expect some unexpected discounts. That's all I can say. If there's anything we can help you purchase tonight, give me a call so we can help you by putting it on the air and marking it way, way down. I've been doing it all night long. We'll keep it going. This is the 109 with 101, so that is 210 in total diamond weight. Look at the inside. The way this is finished, all that solid white gold, it will stay that way, but I'll size it for you. Here's what it looks like. Think about having us size it up too if you want to wear it on a larger finger, meaning usually the middle and the index finger, right? There's just a lot of carat weight. There's a lot of length to the ring, so you may want to think about moving it on over if you're going, yeah, really, you don't need to worry about it. The band and the shank is set kind of backwards where the points meet here, so you get that extra length and still can move your hand. But if you do want to just put it where there's more real estate, think about having us size it for free to sit here or here if you'd like to. It is a fabulous diamond ring. We're talking about a one of its kind. The only, and I've said this a number of times, but it's come down again in price. And the only other white diamond ring I have is it's an oval stone. It's a 1 carat even. It's not a 109. It's a 1 carat, and it makes a difference in diamonds. And it is $59.99. And that has been marked down a number of times. This is just such a value because you're getting a carat 09. You're getting a fancy cut, which in every case goes for more except for this one. And you've got a huge double halo in diamonds around it, all around it. That adds to the value. This is not $59.99. As a matter of fact, it's now another markdown. If you've even seen it before and you thought that was a good price, get ready because it's coming down yet again to another new low. So this one is the lowest it can go because I'll tell you, I'm going even lower than the low, okay? Lower than it should go. That's what low goes. So doesn't make sense? Take a look. You know what I'm saying, right? We got to move it. And if you love diamonds, I do think that when you see that upright on the hand, it looks like a diamond shape. But in the most sophisticated, elegant trillion cut that is so rare, it's not even $59.49 or even $39.99 for 210. And that very large VS center stone is so unique and exotic to get a trillion cut in a VS white diamond. I mean, say no more. This is the value of the night. It's the value of our whole inventory. I'm not just talking about what exists right now. I'm talking about ever, because when I've had 1 carat diamonds, even in pendants, 1 carat, I shouldn't really say this, but there is a 1 carat diamond solitaire pendant coming up over the weekend. It's mega money. And all it is, and this, I'm promoting it. And this is a great value, but this pendant is more money. That pendant is more money. That pendant is more money. It's a 1 carat solitaire. But this is what everybody wants, right? Everybody wants a 1 carat solitaire. But when you look at that value and go, that's more money, that's less money, that's more money, that's less money, more money, less money, more money. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. And I'm not leaving it at $39.99. True story. So that diamond pendant's coming up this weekend. But again, you got to understand how 1 carats normally work. 1 carat diamonds are not inexpensive. 1 carat VS diamonds are not inexpensive. And we're going lower than 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33.99. You're getting 210 total. Somebody has got to just sweep up this ring and get it and love it and wear it well, because it's not even $33.99 for 210. All VS diamonds, one of a kind. Blow it out, make it $32.99. First caller. That's it. I only have one. That's the one you get. All VS material. Diamond earrings are next. Don't wait on that ring. Again, when you get down to it, we're going to have more than one person on these values. How can you not? When the values are this extreme, take advantage of it. That is not a $32.99 ring. It's not a $32.99 center stone. It's not a $32.99 band of gold. If it had no diamonds at all, none, zero, you could have a band that's 2 millimeters in size and literally pay more than $3,300, and yet you're getting so much more. That's what value is all about. So $32.99, let's move. We've got diamond earrings coming up. That speaks for itself. That's the one to own right there. Enjoy. All right, coming up, we got diamond earrings. Look at the perfect pairing here this would be. That double row in a drop hoop. Look at this, double row coming up. It's, you know, there's some times where you take classics like this. We got unusual like that ring is. And then we have a classic that everybody can live in. A great little, some call them huggies. I don't qualify this length as a huggy. I think it's a little longer. I look at a huggy as something that actually like skims the earlobe. This has a little bit of extra drop to it. Great everyday wearable style. 368 is the number here. Call me on that big diamond if you'd like it. These are, we're just in limited last call on the show. 368 is the number here. It's 96 points in diamond weight. So here's where it might be a petite hoop that's your everyday wearable, but it's not lacking in VS diamond weight at all. 96 points, and you see how actually it's really a triple row, but they kind of stagger, so they're a zigzag, if you will. It's 3 rows though. It's just the middle row runs basically at the intersection of the outer 2 rows, so it looks really unique and interesting, and a lot of diamond weight here. So true story, they're $4,080. There's not a price tag on them. Was going to do a little special here. I mean, here you can see you've got 96 points in diamonds. You've got, you know, the white, yellow, rose gold. They're $4,080. This is really what it's all about. Needless to say, we like to go a little lower, oftentimes like $39.99. Here's what I want to make happen. I think this is the most wearable hoop. And we've all said this for a while about hoops. When they have a little more width, we see a lot of hoops, right? So many hoops, and you're going, well, why those hoops? Why should I invest in that style? Well, usually when we see a hoop, it's one single row. Runs vertical in the ear, drops from the ear, and it's one row and done, right? And there's a classic nature about that. We've noticed, though, when you get a little wider hoop, it tends to just give you, as it should, more drama. And almost makes the hoop look a little longer without having to worry about a high maintenance, how do I wear it, not sure. This is just your wearable hoop, but the width makes it special. That's how you get to almost a carat in diamond weight, but it's also how you're getting something that looks different from everybody else's hoop, a really unique style. You're choosing the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. There's that subtle drop. I'll show you with a ruler, because when you see them on, you're gonna think they're a little longer than a ½ inch, but that's how they actually play. So you can really see there's something there. There's that little kind of secret about when you have that little wider of the triple row as opposed to just one row. You see that the post sits right at the ½ inch mark. Of course, the diamonds, we always make sure to do this. We elevate the diamonds a little higher than the post itself, so that if you have a piercing, because the whole point of an ear piercing is not to see the piercing. It is to see the beautiful jewelry that you put in it. We don't design jewelry to show your piercing. This is meant to look like it's floating in your ear. And that's a little minor detail that a lot of you going, what the heck is she talking about? And who cares? Well, if you've ever looked at an earring that's not really designer or well made, you put it on and you bought those earrings and spent a lot of money and you realize, oh, that doesn't look all that good. Because I'm seeing a big drapey hole in my ear and then the diamonds. And quite frankly, sometimes then the distraction of seeing the piercing itself takes away from the beauty of your diamond earring, and that's not what we're going after. So it's actually a big deal to see the way that that camouflages, and that's important as well. And then you see that it's got that little bit of that detail on the sides where it's not just one little skinny little row. It's not one little pave row. It's got some nice heft to it there, and that is still wearable and everyday and all of that, but just really elevates it from the norm. And you're choosing your gold. We're not asking $39.99. We're going to get you a really, really ridiculous deal. And get them for gifting, get them in multiple pairs. I would easily stack these up in the first 2 piercings. No, I think that's, well, you know it's one of the hottest looks going is to have hoops actually going up the ear. Here's what we'll do. Take another look at them up close. We'll just go ahead and make you a really sweet deal, because at $39.99, it's a was and a was. And now we're talking about what are we doing tonight that is going to get you on the phone lines and realize I'm getting a deal that could never happen on any other day. It's happening right now. Even if you want to get a couple pairs, whether that's building your wardrobe of gold colors, whether it's gifting ahead of time, if you're getting ready for that big event coming up and you want to have something special to give for that, that big birthday, that anniversary, what if we take them down to $999 for a designer hoop? Notice the shared prong setting that lets the diamonds be the center of it. Like really, your viewpoint is different. If we were to do that in that clunky 4-prong style, it takes away from the diamonds. There's no point in putting rows and rows together. This has the shared prong. It's just a dot of a prong between the diamonds so that you see diamonds. And they look as if they're floating in formation, and we're not even making them $9.99. We're busy already. This is going to be wild because you all know there are classics like hoops that are great giftables and great for everybody, and get another pair if you already have something similar and stack and layer. The whole look right now in earscaping is having 8 different hoops on at one time, right? That's the look. The more the merrier. Has never been more true to form in jewelry than it is now. And this is an affordable way to get fine diamonds because, my goodness, you want to have the good stuff in solid gold that's giving you that, you know, again, not mystery metals that's always messing with your ear and your body chemistry. You've got a great way to go. And you know what? Instead of $9.99 or $8.99, I'm doing something wild. Make it easy. We're going to get a few more people on the lines. We've got a busy phone bank already at $9.99. I'm going less because we can sell these out. Let's just take every pair we have in each color gold and let's sell them out right now. Not even $8.99. Take a good look at the designer details and the nature of those stones and the way they're set together. We'll make them $888. That's it. For as many pairs as you need, pick a gold color while they're still available, and that'll be that, $888. That is a great value. That I've had countless numbers of diamond hoops, but to get 96 points in a hinge style that flips up, locks into place, $888. That is one major value. Enjoy them. We'll give them 60 seconds. Are you waiting on a request, Virginia? Do we have a request coming out? Or okay. Well, yellow diamond coming up next. Big white diamond still here, the 109. Oh, I want to deck you out in diamonds tonight. I just want you to have diamonds, 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 diamonds. And what normally if you're going, yeah, if I'm decking myself out with diamonds, I'm selling the house, selling the car, selling the boat, skipping vacations for the rest of my days. We don't do that. $888, get your costume anywhere else. Let's get you fine diamonds. Yes. Yes. Oh, I remember them, the cabs. The cabs with the diamonds. What does Sherry H think about her cabs? She loves their flash. They are super cool, aren't they? We're talking about the London blue topaz we had and those round cabochons the other day. Hi, Sherry. Oh, by the way, Christine, I was going to email her earlier, but I was just going to do it tonight. I could save myself an hour tonight by telling her. I believe she was asking me a while back, a couple weeks ago, for amethyst gents rings. I have them, Sherry. Is she in with us now? Sherry, I've got amethyst gents rings coming up tomorrow night, and they're white gold and yellow gold and rose gold, and we have backed up calls on the earrings, of course, but yeah, they're coming. I made it for you. I think it was her. I'm going on memory, but I'm pretty sure it was her. And I've got amethyst gents rings, and I designed it, and it's really cool, and it's really affordable. So for everybody else, too, we don't do amethyst gents rings very often, but I've got an amethyst gents ring debuting tomorrow night. And if you're going, oh, Friday's the night I take it off because I don't get TVON on TV, remember, you can simply join us on our website. You can go to TVON.com if you want to be a part of the show. You can watch us anywhere you have Wi-Fi, a computer that's hooked up to Wi-Fi, a phone that's got, Wi-Fi or a hotspot. I mean, join us. You don't want to miss the amethyst gents ring, and cross earrings are next. And do we need to show the bracelet again? Oh, absolutely. We'll flash the bracelet again. And Jess, it's been a while since I've heard that name. How's she doing? Everything's good? All right. Well, here it is, 7783. As you continue to shop the earrings, I want to show this up close, then we'll show on the wrist again. This was where we started early in the show with emeralds, opal, and diamonds in a yellow gold link style bracelet. Isn't that fantastic? That one's gone, but I just wanted to show it one more time on the wrist here as well in case she missed it earlier. It's a beautiful, the sizing of it is great for, every day. Look though, from a distance, how bright all of those stones pair up. It's just, it's so oceanic. I feel like a mermaid with those colors because there's so many blues and greens and just fabulous ideas there, right? The way you get those colors, not to mention the diamonds, different shapes, ovals and marquee shapes. It's a great looking piece. So congratulations and thank you so much. All my best to you. Yes. Let's try on the earrings again. And then we've got hoops with a cross design, one of our famous real true huggy styles coming up by request as well. So what we'll do is we'll have you ready to see these hoops. And you'll notice how they're going to stack. They really play well with other styles as well. I mean, you can't have, if you do, and I know a lot of people do, because you guys have told me I've got, I've acquired multiple piercings through the years. I'm really just adding on. This is where a lot of people say, you know what, I don't have enough room to wear all the jewelry I have anymore. Well, the ear is usually where there can be some stacking still left to be done. So if you're looking to add more earrings to the collection, it's a great way to do it here. And I will get to those cross hoops coming up, but I just want to show you here. And this is where you're going to get a little twofer. You get a little preview of what's coming up. This is the hoop we have on the ear right now. I don't think I put it in very well or all the way, but there it is. And you've got the hoop, and then you've got the cross hoops that are actually coming up next by request. I think, Virginia, was that your caller's request there? And who was it? Oh, good, Patricia. So we're going to show you those cross earrings next, but I just wanted to show you how exactly what I'm talking about with playing with hoops. And then you can see my own that are, the smaller versions that go up, up, up. So again, just mix and match. I mean, that's really the look we're seeing a lot of right now. $888 for those. That's kind of my vertical triple style. Then the crosses are coming up. So we'll go back. And you know what I'll do? I'll switch one out for the other since I want to leave one on to show you. This is the close-up on the cross hoop, which is going to be that vertical style of a cross design. This is in a click-in style, my favorite, because they're super comfortable, they're secure, and they're easy. They're not complicated to put on because you have no extra backing. 431 is the number. It's 11 points in diamonds, not about the diamond weight. It's about the diamonds we use here in the styling that gives you a beautiful vertical cross. So it's upright in the ear. It's got a click-in closure, so that is a locking click-in post. Hinged at the bottom. We have white, yellow, and rose gold. And how about this for a value? It is only, wow, what was usually, it used to be $6.99 pair, and I'm going to leave the other one in. So we're just looking at the one for now because I want you to see the other one in the ear. But this is also that half-inch style, but again, meant to sit closer. Again, you can still stack them up, layer them up, meant to give you, usually a half an inch clears the lobe for everybody, and that's the beauty of it. So you don't need to worry if you've ever struggled with like a 1/4 inch and it's not long enough. Half inchers usually give you enough drape and enough drop to work for everybody's earlobe shape. They're $3.99 today. $3.99 for the pair. How fantastic for a diamond cross hoop. Yes, I do. Let me show you the big Mandarin. So where was everybody tonight for the first 2 hours and 30 minutes? Is there something really good on TV I should be like recording? Like anything that because I stay up pretty much all night, and I'm always looking for like some entertainment when the world shuts down and I'm still up. Is there anything good I should be like watching? Don't suggest streaming because I have no internet. I'm going on month number 2 with no internet at my home, and I'm losing my mind. I can't stream anything. It's all about network TV and sports, which is all that matters right now for me. Take a look. Those are the crosses. So there you can see how they look in the ear. So I just popped them in, and really quickly, so you can just see I've still got the 888 diamond hoops here that are almost 1 carat. There's your 11 pointers in the cross. So 888, $3.99, $3.99, $888. You've got your choice of gold color no matter where or which style you're getting. We've got all 3 gold colors available for you, and feel free to stack and layer. So let's go back to our wheel. I just wanted to show you together on also to see how those different looks are created, even though they're virtually the same size. Big Mandarin for who? Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Oh, did she get her big Mandarin the other day? I knew she placed an order for a Mandarin the other day. I wonder if she got it and what she thinks about it. Let's show her the big one. It's very big. It's actually it's an 8 carat plus. So let me bring that out for you. We'll show that next, and then congrats on the hoops. And again, you're only seeing one because I have the other one in, but we'll just get you as many as you need. And they make great gifting ideas where we're used to seeing cross jewelry, certainly as the pendant style that we see over and over and over, which is great. This is just another fun way to wear it. So coming up is the Mandarin by request, and I want to bring, this was something that I just marveled at, flashed it earlier for you, looking forward to seeing what kind of collectible discount we can give, because this is really just an awesome stone. It is so large, and wait till you see the diamonds around it. Everything just works with this one, and the item number here is 7280. That would be the 8 carat 94 that we have for you. 894 is the size of that stone. It's got even like a beam of red. There's almost like a red glow. I'm not saying the stone is red, because it's not. It's a beautifully saturated neon orange. It's got yellow flashes throughout, but it also is that very, very special neon. It's an 8 carat 94. It has a 93-point diamond weight, but keeping it classic here with that halo design. No doubt, that's just a tried and true favorite. The reason I brought it out tonight is because the discount is so good, and now it's about to get even better. Simple as that. Time to move the jewelry. We're going to make it happen. And you know what? It's my 894 with 93 points in diamonds. You got to see it from a distance away. I find that's when the really good mandarins really tend to come out. They shine even in a greater way from a bigger distance. Take a look at that. 894, 93 points in diamonds. Check it out. Look at the size of those individual stones. And yet, all of that, $99.99 where it started, went down to $79.99, then $69.99. Like I said, I flashed it earlier because there was a big value. The value is about to get better. It was $49.99 tonight. Hold on. Don't pay it if you don't have to. And tonight, you don't have to. $49, this is crazy. It's not even $39.99. This is crazy. For a 9 carat that does all of that. It's in the yellow gold. Change it if you want to. It's not even $3,500. I know over the weekend we had fights over the big mandarins. That's another reason why this had to come out. But still, where we're supposed to be at $49.99, we take another $1,500 from there, and I'm not stopping. It's not $35 or $34, even $3,300. It's not. We'll make it $32.99 to the very first caller on that one. If you love the $894 mandarin, so much color and fire and neon. That's what we want the mandarins to do. It's what separates it from all other orange stones out there, like citrines and orange sapphires, and even orange diamonds aren't usually like a neon like you see there. That's what's so special. So congrats if you get it, $32.99. On our way. We've got more to show you. Listen, 20 minutes, a lot can be done, and a lot is going to be and you know what? I've been waiting. Got the yellow diamond coming up. Brand new yellow diamond. But hear me out. We do the yellow diamonds every night. Every day, every night. Every time I'm with you, I'm going to have yellow diamonds. But there is something awaiting you here tonight that is very unusual. Specialty 7752 is next. Take a look at this one. And this is just, it is something. It is something very special. And you know, when it comes to diamonds and gold and two-tone and everything else, well, look at this. Wow, 7752. It's our 35-point cushion cut yellow. Then it's got the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds down the sides. And it's just as simple as a value. Right now, if you want a big yellow diamond, this is true. Design, and I wonder if they took out the signature. I bet you there's a designer hallmark on the inside. Is it over on that side? Yeah. They've got the diamond weights, which is kind of nice because you'll always be able, if you ever forget, you'll be able to refer to those diamond weights on the interior there. And it's just a really cool way to do the mix of the triple split on the sides, do the yellow diamonds in the middle, corresponding to the double halo that you have. Simple and easy, as it is, two-tone gold. The diamond weight around is 20 points in additional yellow and 30 points in the white diamonds. So that's a half carat. And all your side diamonds to pair up with that 35-point center. And we are on our way. Make it an easy deal. It's $12.99. For a yellow diamond ring that's got a 35-point center stone, $1,299. That's it. And then we're going to give that 30 seconds because I have a quick couple of things to show you. We've got a big emerald, big wheel, you name it. There is a huge yellow diamond as well that's a 2 carat plus. So, you know, going from one end of the spectrum to the other, it's 18K. Let's take a look at this. This is like, sign me up. If you guys are ready for like the ultimate, does anyone need like an upgrade to a wedding set? Or maybe you're looking for, could it be an engagement ring? Sure. Yellow diamond. This one's got to be seen here. It's item number, let's just bring it out here, 7622. Then we'll have time for a few more things before we go. But the deal is that we have a new yellow diamond here at a 2 carat 06. Everything you see is gold and 18K at that. So we've got the two-tone gold, but wait till you see this because it's got big side stones. I almost called them center stones because they're like center stones, but they happen to be on the sides. Very impressive white diamonds. So the item number is 7622. We're going to build it for you. It's all done in 18K, so really nice. We've upgraded. We don't do that all the time, so I think that's got to just be your little alert when you see 18 karat gold. Forget about that one because I want to show you this. This is a big time stone. 206 VS pear shape, completely surrounded in gold. That's the yellow gold. The band itself is in the white, and then check out the big diamonds that are on the sides. That's another 41 points in the white diamonds set on the sides. Those are gosh, they look like emerald cuts. Are they tapered on the side? Just slightly so almost like a trapezoid cut. Fancy VS diamond. And how about that for some flash and some brilliance? All the way through, everything's VS about the ring. 18K solid, and not too many 2-carat yellows are coming through. Most of them that have been here are long gone. We know that. And why is that? When you take the most rare of what we do, which are the bigger sizes of fancy colored diamonds like this is, and the reason they go so quickly is because they are discounted. This is not a world. And I have even sometimes this internal conflict of, should we really, I know it's TVON and it's what we do and we're here to set records on value and all that, but should we be discounting something this rare? Something that is upping in price every day all across the world, everywhere you go? Why are we discounting something that is as rare as, these are the kinds of pieces that are photographed in magazines that are usually you have to spend hundreds of thousands, if not more, on one piece that is getting all the world's attention. You've got it right here. And you're not breaking the bank to do it because there is one ring and it's our value, and you've come to be really, really, you guys know, we're sticklers about value. You are too. You always want to see a better value and a better value. Well, we've really upped the ante here, bringing you the bigger diamonds on the sides, giving you this 2+ that actually looks it, because some diamonds just don't present all that big to the eye. This 206 does, especially with that pear shape, brilliant, all that. Take a look. We have one. Let's make it easy right now into the show. It is just a deal. And again, we don't have the luxury of, bringing it out every hour on the hour because I have 16 minutes left with you. So it's not a lot of time here. So it just means we bring it right down to the rock bottom right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait and miss out. You have to wait and fight it out and duke it out with your fellow shoppers out there. You just can say yes because the value is impressive. And what should be, look at this price tag. I mean, you got to see it. $49,570 list. That's not retail, by the way. Are you kidding me? There's no way to get a ring like that in retail for that price. And there's our TVON price tonight, $24,999. It's just time to move some jewelry. 15 minutes now to go. Time to move some great, great jewelry, and it doesn't get better than that. Do you know right now there's only one? Actually, I stand correct. 2 stones in our inventory larger. There's a 310 and a 251. That's it. So third largest yellow that we have is sitting right here. And tonight, skipping right past the half off it already is and making it a lot better than $24,000 or even $20,000. It's not 15. And here's where we get real interesting. And this is why our yellows go. And this is why most people say, give me the biggest one. Give me a 5-carat. We don't have them. Give me a 4-carat. We don't have them. Give me a 3. There's only one. And the 310 is far more than what you're going to spend. And you know what? I don't think they look that different. I actually have the 310 out here. And I really don't think that they're all that different. Here's the 310. Kid you not. I'm going to show it to you right now. Here's the 310 cushion cut with it's even a similar setting style. What do you guys think? That's the 310. First of all, look at that. Clarity. Ooh, it goes to the pear shape. But does that really, I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to say that pear shape looks larger. The 310, just FYI, is $60,000. We're at 16. I think this one looks larger. Let's make it yours right now. First caller, $9,999. It's happening. $99.99 on the 206 that clearly looks it and then some. You have the beautiful class. I mean, the cutting is amazing. It's that brilliant pear shape we love. And then you have the big diamonds on the sides. $99.99. Do not miss it. That just had to be seen. And if you're waiting on big yellow diamonds, this is that time when they are really, we're getting down to real rock bottom prices on the yellows, but understand that we're not getting new fresh ones in. That used to be the case. 2 years ago, we could bring them in. That's when the mine was still producing. We were still getting, that deal here and there. Well, if you're going to bring value like we bring, you can't just bring any old yellow diamond or buy them on a whim. You've got to really scout out that individual value. That's what we do. But now you're getting that discount on top of our value. So $9,999 gets it to you. We've got a beautiful emerald coming up. Time for the emerald to go, plus any requests you have, or if there's something we can show you again before we go. Reminder, there was a 51-point chameleon earlier tonight. It was $32.99. You need to see that. I mean, why not? Guys, I have 3 diamonds here. The yellow diamond, the chameleon diamond, and the massive white diamond is here still. So it's either just not a diamond night, or maybe you joined us and didn't see them all yet. That's a possibility. Look at this. Here is what I have for you to consider tonight. And let me walk you through, because nothing up here, I mean, we got $10,000 and under, but the truth is the sides, the white and the chameleon, well, those are the same price. And they've been fully presented, so let me know if you need to see all the individual information again. But hear me out. You've got, and this is where, with 12 minutes left, I think we need to focus our attention right here on this trio. The yellow diamond, let's make this official. We gotta move every single one of these. And I wanna focus on them so that if you missed the presentations earlier, if you have any questions at all, this is where you get your diamond sampler. And if you're really smart and you realize where these values, you might just take all 3 of them and you'd be spending less than $17,000 to get everything on that wheel. $17,000 is $8,000 less than the yellow diamond should be on its own. You could walk away tonight with all 3 of those. And if you need a package deal to do so, you let me know, because why not? Chameleon, fancy cut white diamond, and a 206 yellow. This is where we're going to turn our attention. And please let me know questions. Did I leave you with a question? Do you need to see the info again? Do you need to see the graphics? Do you want to see the cert? The cert from GIA that comes with the chameleon diamond, as all of our chameleons do. But that, let me break it down. If you're going 17,000, let me know. That's for all 3. Take a look, because actually this chameleon diamond is $32.99. This white diamond is $32.99. And the yellow diamond we just presented is $99.99. Let me know which is your favorite. Whatever we can bring up for you, but honestly, if that is, you know, you got to realize this, because this is why I'm just even saying those words, like you could buy all 3, because you would be in the world of diamonds in the most exquisite way. You would be an instant diamond collector. None of those pieces are ordinary or basic. Chameleon diamonds are not sold many places on earth. There are so few ever mined. GIA has hardly seen enough to be able to evaluate. We've sent more chameleons to GIA than any other entity out there, and that comes with a cert. You're getting a 51-point chameleon right here. It's an SI2 from GIA, and it's got that color change. You've got a 206 VS yellow diamond there, and a 109 trillion cut white diamond that's VS in the middle with the double halo around it. So my question is, what can we do? How can we get these out the door? These are the greatest. I mean, this right here is a snapshot. I think if we were to, like, if we ever bought like advertising time, and we don't advertise, we don't send email notices to you like 8,000 times a day. We don't do that. We don't advertise. We just go on literally hoping that people find us randomly usually by hitting the wrong thing on the remote one day and finding the show by accident and realizing, oh my gosh, this is the best jewelry I've ever seen anywhere. And we rely on word of mouth. Some of you like to share, some of you don't. That's okay. It's up to you. It's your prerogative. But we are just here providing the best in jewelry. But I got to tell you, if we ever decided to run an ad or bombard your social media feeds with advertisements incessantly, or if we were sending you like little email notices like every hour on the hour, I think this would be the snapshot that would kind of encompass what we do to a T. This is like the best, because you're talking about exotic stones that you don't find many places, really unusual, unique quality. And did you hear my prices? You could get everything on the wheel for less than $16,600. Okay, it's not even $16,600 to get everything on the wheel, but you don't have to buy all 3. And if you think I'm saying that, please don't think that. I just can't help myself, because there's a lot of us that feel like we're never going to get a chameleon, we're never going to get a yellow, and we're never going to get a big white diamond and a fancy cut. All 3 are up here, and you could get them all. But they're all individually priced. Of course, they're sold a la carte. You tell me which one you love. Let's go back to the wheel, because this is really where we thrive. This is probably the best snapshot of what TVON does in a wheel than I've ever seen. I mean, we're diamond centric here on this wheel. You've got the Chameleon that changes color, which is truly, that is your rarest. I mean, I can get you, 2 carats down the road in yellows. I can get you 1 carat white diamonds all day. But the rarest is the Chameleon. So if you have any, like if you just want to go the rarest and you're not sure, go with the Chameleon. That's a color changing diamond with a GIA cert. Go there. 32. And Tony, is there any way we could put a little little bar here that says $32.99? Because nobody's listening to me, right? This is important. You got to see this. This is really happening. $32.99, $99.99, $32.99. Those are the values. They've each been presented. Happy to bring them, focus that camera in on one if you'd like to see it one more time, all on its own. But tell me where you want to go. Chameleon, yellow, or white diamond. That's a 109 white diamond. It's the same price as the Chameleon. Maybe you just get both of those. Maybe you go ahead and spend, $6,600 and get both of those. That would be a great way to get some very unique. Maybe you've just been waiting for the perfect yellow diamond. There's a 206 up there. But these are really, it's a highlight of diamonds. It's a highlight of the rare world of diamonds, because diamonds themselves are not really that rare, but those 3 centerpieces of those rings are. And that's really where, look at that, all that rarity we're talking about, yet look at the prices that they have associated with them. That's too cool. So which one do you like? Which one do you want to see the info on up close and personal? We'll be happy to do that. GIA cert with the Chameleon. This goes from it's still a green diamond. It just goes to an orangey yellow diamond. It goes to it's like a more intense color than that yellow diamond is. And that's a back and forth, depending on the temperature of the stone. It will go back and forth between those colors. In my career, there's been a lot of highlights to it, but this wheel is one of those highlights. Look at that. That's just, again, who else in the world can show you 3 pieces like that? Forget about pricing for a second, just the rarity of having them there. Just the rarity of saying, I mean, what a showcase, right? What a little all-star moment for diamonds. And the prices, that's where we really, really excel. You got to get them. And remember, if you get that at home in the next couple of days, after we size it and change gold color and do all that, if you get it at home and you go, if you're not jumping for joy, if your heart is not pounding and your palms are not sweating and you are not feeling like you're on cloud 9 in this euphoric state, send it back. Send it back. There's no loss to you. I don't harp on returns and all that because I don't feel like I need to tell you that. I don't want you to return stuff. I really don't. I take pride in my presentations and making sure we answer your questions and showing it to you on the hand and answering those questions for you. And I don't ever say anything just to sell something. That's not my style. So I don't ever harp on returns, send it back. But I'm going to tell you right now, since we got new shoppers like this week, at record levels, maybe you need that comfort of knowing. Maybe you're considering that seems like a too good to be, true deal. And we're all, trained to be skeptics in life. You can try these and be blown away. And sometimes these little opportunities and windows shrink really quickly because when they're gone, they're gone. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not sure, should I? You should try it. You should try it. You should get these at home. You should have your appraiser look at them, have your jeweler give you a replacement price. I mean, let's be real. I don't think a jeweler is going to be able to replace a Chameleon diamond, okay? But again, I mean, do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. And again, I want you to be elated. If the ring doesn't give you that response, you shouldn't keep it, right? That's all I'm saying. If the ring doesn't wow you when you open that box and put it on your hand and it doesn't wow you, that's fine. That's fine. I can't, not every ring is everyone's cup of tea, right? So, but the values are there, and if you're seeing something you like, and we have 4 minutes left, and I hate to bore you with these 3, but I don't think there's anything more exciting I can put up than that. The values are there, the quality is there, the unique and rare factor is there. I just don't know what it's going to take, but those are just 3 of the most outstanding values we've had on the show. And I just want to give them 60 seconds. Then we can move on, show you some other things, or if we have any final requests or anything else we can pop in for you. But my goodness, do yourself a favor. If you're even thinking about any one of those, give us a call and try it. Let us at least send it to you. This is when I shop at, some of the places that I frequent quite often, they're always like, I get it. We're in New York, you're in LA. We don't have a boutique in LA. Let's just send it to you. You tell me, and then send it, and that's kind of relationship we have. That's, where they want me to be able to try stuff on and, see if it's what I expected. And they'll send me all the photos and videos in the world. But, they're like, we'll send it to you, and then you keep it or not. Send it back if you don't like it, right? And if you like it, we'll charge the Amex. Whatever it is, this is where you've got to try it. And I can't think of a better moment to try TVON, or if you're new to us in diamonds, try our diamonds or try our unique diamonds, because that's what this wheel features. They're some of the biggest and best and rarest of the stones we bring, and quite frankly, they're not going to be here tomorrow. So take advantage of it while they're here. $32.99 for my 51-point Chameleon, $99.99 for the 206 yellow with the three stone style, and then of course the double halo around that 109 trillion fancy cut. Enjoy them if you get them. We're signing off. I invite you to join us tomorrow night. It's a little party that I do weekly with you called Club TVON. And you don't all get us. It's an exclusive club. However, if you want to get your VIP wristband, you can go online, tvon.com. You can watch us on Direct or Dish as normal, but if you are on cable with us, if you're one of our cable subscribers, you can go ahead and join us online. Invite you to be with us for a very special segment, and we call it Friday Night Club TVON. So we hope to see you then. And go to tvon.com. That's our website. We live stream there. Join our Facebook community. It's an amazing community where you can interact, and we welcome new shoppers in every day on that forum, and it's just, interactive shopping at its best, and you can be part of that community, and we'd love to have you. So final 90 seconds left. Thank you again for joining me and keeping me company on this Thursday. Let me know if you have any questions about any of those three before we go off the air or after we go off the air. We're still accessible at that same phone number, so we can still answer your questions. Virginia, are you getting one of our diamonds here? Let me know if you are. We can take it down so they know it's sold, and let me know, guys. A minute and change left. And I do invite you to join us. If you have to, if you have to go online to check us out, we encourage you to do so. We do some really, really special things on Friday night, so we hope to see you for that tomorrow, 3 hours, starting at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, don't forget about our weekend shows, morning shows, or at least morning for us on the West Coast, but afternoon for a lot of you. That's a 10 a.m. start time on Saturday and Sunday. That's Pacific, and 1 p.m. Eastern. So we hope to see you all then for a very big weekend ahead. A lot of jewelry coming your way, a lot of debuts and designer pieces, and diamonds galore. But again, any of those diamonds, they'll probably be gone. So let us know if you'd like any questions answered, or if we can help you out with any of those three. We've got one verifying, just not sure which one it is. And if you have any questions about anything else you saw tonight, it might be here. So give us a call. We'll help you out. Thanks again for being with me. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday the 5th. You know I love a good Friday the 5th. So be with us tomorrow for a special Friday the 5th Club TVON. Can't wait to see you then. Assuming these allergies will calm themselves a little bit, and have a good rest of your night. Thanks again. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow.